I would like to apologize for the audio quality of this episode. I work very hard on my platform and I'm very dedicated to seeing it improve and grow to be the best it could possibly be. I'm putting a whole lot of money and effort towards it, but I had one of the most important guests and biggest guests that I've had so far, and I was hoping to capitalize on the situation and make the most of it, but the technology I had at the time failed me, and I apologize for that and the audio quality. I am going to buy the equipment that is necessary to make this problem never happen again in a week or two. I apologize once again. Please enjoy. Hey, what's good, people? Whether it's an earbud at work, in between class, while you're working out, or sitting on your ass, I'm going to welcome you to the CharlieGtv Podcast. And we have a hell of a show lined up here for you today. We have an amazing guest. It's April 21st. It's cold, but the weather is warming up a little bit. It's showing signs of being warm. I want to welcome everybody on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe. You know what I mean? You know we're doing our best to drop shorts and clips every day and dropping every week with the pod. You know what I mean? We're talking about a lot today. You know what I mean? We're talking about the content creation game. You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about different health products as well. There's a whole lot coming up here that I didn't even see forthcoming. You know what I mean? But before we get into all of that, I have to introduce the very, very cool guy that we have on the podcast today. He's an actor, a writer, a director, a comedian, a content creator. He creates wonderful products as well that I gotta tell you guys. You're in for a treat today, all right? He's an all-around entertaining guy, and he's making his debut on the podcast. I'm proud to present the one and only Aywhun. Say what's up to the people, dog. I appreciate you coming through, man. Yeah, I see his socials, man. Make sure you go follow him and shit, man. I see the socials in there, man. Welcome, man. Welcome to the podcast. I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you for having me, family. I appreciate you.
Man, it's always a great time. Now, we start the podcast, every podcast, with a watch this week. Now, it could be an anime, it could be a TV show, a movie, it could be a Facebook or Instagram reel. You know what I mean? Like, what did you, or it could even be story time or something crazy happened to people. What came across your consciousness that you want to relate to the people?
To watch this week?
Yeah, that you watched this week.
That I watched this week? Man, let's see. What did I watch this week? I want to find something that's like crazy.
Nah. It can be whatever show you was about, whatever movie you was about to turn on. You know what I mean? It was 420. You probably watched something for 420.
Nah, I watched something. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I be watching like crazy videos, man.
Crazy video online,
like wicked videos. You know what I mean? Like I saw this lady. No. It wasn't even a lady. It was a guy. He had to be some sort of construction worker. Dude was trying to look like he was trying to steal his car. He told him like, nah, like don't pull off. So dude, it's crazy because it ain't even funny.
I already know where this is going. All right,
man. Dude, he had a stick on him. You know what I mean? He pulled the gun. He got the shooting at the dude, but he missed. He missed every time, and dude just like he was so close to the vehicle. Dude pulled off. He actually reversed, right? Backed up and came back and hit him, and dude went flying so far. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
Man.
So watch out for crazy drivers. That's what we got.
Yeah, watch out for crazy. Yeah, watch this week is watch your ass crossing the road.
Yeah.
Watch your whip. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot going on here, man. That reminds me of what I be trying to tell my mother about my little sister sometimes, because I'm like, you don't know what it's like growing up with the internet. You see, the internet plus a child's curiosity leads to self-caused traumatization by your curiosity online. Because the things that I've seen, you know what I mean, I have no business having seen. I've never been in a cartel. I've never been in none of these, but I have no business having seen any of these things. You know what I mean? But because you're online, plus curiosity leads to rabbit holes that you have no business going down, but you're gonna go down anyway. Because curiosity killed the cat, as they say.
Stay on the other side of the phone.
I'm telling you.
Don't end up in them situations. You know, a lot of people ain't built like that for real.
I'll say that it was 420 this weekend. You know what I mean? And I remember celebrating 420 more as a kid, as like a high schooler. You know what I mean? I remember I had bought like an ounce of Blue Dreams. It was at the time. You know what I mean? And I thought I was lit, and I had a good time. I ain't do nothing but end up taking a nice nap. You know what I mean? So all that weed for real. You know what I mean? But these days, I just look for opportunities to make content and things like that. You know what I mean? So I posted a lot of footage of me when I went to Hash Bash earlier this month. You know what I mean? I got to interview a couple of weed companies and people having their,
So you went to Hash Bash?
I did. I drove out to Ann Arbor. I went to Hash Bash.
Oh, that's fire. I wanted to go, man. It seemed like every single year it's so cold, bro. Like on 420.
Yeah.
It's so cold.
I wish it was. I always felt like they should have did it on 420, but they just don't for some reason. You know what I mean? But yeah, like this interview here I had with this guy here was at Hash Bash. You know what I mean? And I had some drone footage of of a this interview here with this guy was at Hash Bash, just planted people here.
Fire.
You know what I mean? So
shout out Michigan Liberation.
For real. And I took my drone there. You know what I mean? And I got some aerial shots and shots of the tables and stuff. So I posted a lot of footage of. So I don't know if there was another event happening on 420 that I wasn't aware of. You know what I mean? That if there was, I would have.
Oh man. So I was misinformed. So I thought that Hash Bash was on 420. I remember a few years back it was on the actual day of 420.
I might have, but from what I understand, it's supposed to be the first weekend in April.
Wow. I would have definitely, man, my girl with me, we were supposed to go. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's fire. Wow.
Yeah, you see how many?
This is nuts.
A block around. It was like a lot of people there too. All smoking weed, walking, all smoking it freely. You know what I'm saying?
I was high, y'all.
Oh my god, it was a great time, yo. You know
I woke up on 420, ready to go to Hash Bash. It already happened.
It was crazy.
That's
and I finally
crazy.
had a lawyer on. This guy here, what is his name? He's a cannabis lawyer here in Michigan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he knows a couple of these companies be helping them with their licensing and contracts and things of that nature.
Oh, that's fire.
You know what I mean? So he's a legit lawyer, that cannabis lawyer that I had on here. So it was really dope.
Fire.
You know what I mean? So that's what I did for 420 for real. You know what I mean? I just found ways to capitalize on the content was. You know what I mean?
it.
So yeah, I got questions for you, man. So what was high school like for you? Who was you? Who was Aywhun in high school?
High school, man, I was I'm the same guy, man. I'm honestly the same guy. I was always the goofy one, you know what I mean? This laughing, rapping, you know what I mean? Always the one that really, like, I guess, like you would say, like, stood out, you know what I mean? So that was me for the most part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't take no disrespect, don't give no disrespect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, you know, like natural things that we live by. You feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah, that's
So you say you was always did you do any sports at all?
I did football for sure. I always liked sports. Man.
Yeah. Because I feel like sometimes there's a little athleticism to some of your performances. You know, there's always some contact. Like,
for
sure.
sure.
The ones with the Suns and the guys like brushing you past, something like that was just funny.
Nah, for sure. So with football, first I started doing playing football in like I want to say like 6th grade or something like that. That's when I actually liked football. I fell in love with football over basketball because I liked football. It was a more contact sport.
Looking back, I wish I played more basketball than football, but I did too. I loved football.
Yeah, me too. Same. Because I actually like basketball.
I like basketball more now than I like football.
Yeah,
but looking back, I like football. So it's the same thing.
Because I don't know, football is just like physical. You know what I mean?
I am glad I did it though.
Yeah, and then it'd be a point to where you like you may be like overcoming some of your fears. You know what I mean? You know, you don't everybody going into football and you ain't never heard or everybody heard about football, you know what I mean? But going into football and you a newbie, your biggest fear is like getting crushed by somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like that's like a fear that you overcome.
For football, I'm glad I did football because me, I was never like a naturally aggressive guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So football really helped me learn
That
to tap
balance.
into that aggression. You know what I mean? It helped me learn to be aggressive to when, throw your way. So it helped me tap into a side that I naturally probably wouldn't have been as, fucking with, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. And also I always feel like the amount of like I said, like the aggression, the amount of aggression, like just you can't imagine training your body, getting as strong as you can, and then running as hard as you can and try to bang into somebody. It's so the amount is so overtly aggressive. It's one of the most aggressive, but if it feels great, that's good. It's good to have done that, though. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. Football will show you how tough you are.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
You feel me?
So
Football will show you how tough you are. I
For
swear on everything. Like I was in this situation, dog. Like it was this big man. Oh my God, listen. It was this big like defensive back. He was a white boy, man. He had this fucking neck brace on his neck, and you know what I mean. I was on
like Urlacher.
I was on receiving, right? I was on receiving, and the wild
across that middle. That slant.
The wild thing about kickoff is how when you behind the ball, you get that 5-yard start. Oh my God, they went back like 10 yards, yo.
So they have a running start, and then they met up with the kicker.
Man,
so they was running full force. Special teams was always when I hated it, but that was always the hardest hit. Was always in special teams.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Too much distance, too much.
Yeah, I was on offense, defense, special teams. I was on all the teams. You know what I mean? I ain't really get my fair shake. I was getting ready to, and then I got kicked out. It was fucked up. It was fucked up. Man. It was fucked up. It was bad. Coach, shout out to Coach Pooh too. He was a good coach too. He told me this next year I was gonna be starting, bro, and because he had seen me do a run. I was like this, just like I am right now. Small people just look at you and be like, "Oh, you small," and just assume, you know what I mean? But I had did this run, and he seen how much courage and heart I had, how fast I was. I got through the crowd and shit like that. He like, "Oh shit, we got our starting running back." You know what I mean? So I'm amped. I'm like, "Oh yeah," I'm like, "Oh, it's over with." Now I'm about to put it in work. Shortly after that, man, I got kicked out.
Damn,
it was fucked up, bro.
Damn, it was like the competition was that fierce?
No. I got kicked out of school, man. It was this teacher. It was both. I ain't gonna lie, man. I should have got kicked out way before that, to be honest with you.
What, you was a troublemaker in school, man?
I wasn't a troublemaker. I was just like I just had a troubled life. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I ain't gonna say I was a troublemaker, but I made a little trouble, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I wasn't a troublemaker.
I see what you're saying.
But it was a point, man. I was literally, I wasn't even doing nothing. Literally, it was this teacher. She just like started yelling in my face, bro. Just like telling me, like, "Get out of my class." Just like provoking me. Yeah. And I'm like, I told her, I'm like, "Man, you ain't have to scream in my face." You know what I mean? Yeah. She like I said, getting closer. Yeah. "Get out of my class." Yeah. Getting closer and louder. I'm like, "Listen, you do not have to scream on my face. You spitting in my face." And I'm like, I told her, "Bitch, get out my face." Bitch, get out my motherfucking face.
Which is a fair response to someone yelling at your face repeatedly.
Bitch, get out my face. They're
clearly out of control.
Yeah, and I swear, as God is my witness, there was nothing that I had did, nothing at all. It was literally just her having a bad day for real, or some shit like that. So, boom, when she said that, I'm like, "Bitch, if you don't get out," her next, she yelled like, "Get out of my fucking class," some shit like that. I'm like, "Bitch, I'm gonna smack the shit out you if you don't get out of my motherfucking face." You feel me? So she left, went and got the security. Security came. She went down to the office. It was like, "If he don't get kicked out, then I quit."
Oh my God.
She quit the next year anyway.
Yeah.
She was just she was going to quit anyway. She was ready to retire. I swear, as God is my witness, I didn't do nothing. And honestly, like I said, I should have been kicked out way before that, bro. I've been doing all type of wild shit,
God.
to be honest with you, bro. It was probably like karma to catch up to you situation, you know what I
feel
mean?
you on that.
Yeah, I wasn't mad. I still got my equivalent, man. I had got kicked because I had went to Mount Clemens high school, you know. So because I had to catch 2 buses. I lived in the hood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lived on 7 Mile on the east side, you feel me? Like
Mount Clemens.
Yeah. So I had
That's
to catch,
a hike.
Yeah, I had to catch like 2-3 buses every single day, bro. So when they had kicked me out, it was like I was already doing a school of choice, you feel me?
Yeah.
So when they kicked me out, they couldn't do, like, they couldn't send a teacher to my crib or whatever because I was in a different county. So I had to catch 2 buses still to meet the teacher at a public place, and she ain't even like know nothing. She just like passed me a stack of paper that's like this, like, here. I'm like, yo, I need help with this. She like, listen.
And what grade is this?
This is like
high school?
Like 10th, like
high school.
9th,
Wow.
10th. No, this is 10th. It's gotta be 10th. Yeah, something like 10th. She like, here. I mean, she like, I ain't here to, you know, I don't know. I'm just, my job is just to give it to you. Yeah, I'm like, oh, shit.
It's a different type of high school experience.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, I was over with after that because it was so much paperwork that piled up on me, bro. I wasn't getting through that.
I feel like it must be some type of like you said, things you was dealing with outside of school because that was stopping you from fully applying yourself to the school in that hand. You know what I mean? Because I don't think it was necessarily you not being capable. You know
nah, for sure.
That isn't that doesn't strike me as the case. You know what I mean? So
nah, for sure. Absolutely.
We're looking at your content. Now, I always told, I even told the people that, because I'm a member in this building, right?
Okay.
And I told them that I'm a production company that produces a podcast.
Right.
So even though right now I produce a podcast, but I plan to do more. You know what I mean? Like when I get the multiple cameras that I need for multiple camera angles and the more mics and stuff, these same cameras I plan to repurpose for doing weddings and possible music videos and things of that nature. You know what I mean? As well as skits and short skits leading up to possible movies, right? So
sure.
When I see the stuff you have put together, I was like, wow. You know, it was difficult for me to just get somebody to come through for the for the street interview. You know what I mean? To have somebody film me to do the street interview so I could do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't do that alone. Even though I plan to buy a camera system now, enabled me to do that alone a little easier. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But even still, getting people to come together to do the thing. You know what I mean? When I be seeing some videos like the one you had with the police one was hilarious. When you have a license, you know what I mean? Which is funny too, considering the story before you had.
Hey, look, if you look, I did that for my boy Ken, man. You know,
yeah,
that was my boy Ken. Shout out, Change Me Works. You know, yeah. So that was that kind of like started out as an idea. You know what I mean? It was a real idea. Everybody didn't. I mean, if you never had a license, you ended up in that
I'm telling you.
You feel
That's
me?
what I'm saying. Like a lot of your skits, I be like feeling like be coming from real life situations or like real stuff be happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which made me feel like, you know, you gotta have a real comedic, like a real certain view on. You gotta see the glasses half full, even when you're going through the worst of things. You know what I mean? You gotta be like, this sucks, but I bet a lot of people go through this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's mainly where, you know, my sense of humor come from. I mean, most people that, you know, that make comedy,
it comes from pain.
Yeah, you got to.
They say tragedy plus time equals comedy.
How's we gonna laugh? You know what I mean?
You don't laugh, you cry, man. It should be crazy.
You know, you get into a super wild situation, you know, you're not gonna keep crying about it.
Yeah.
You're not going to keep crying about it. Nah, you go look back and it's going to be like, wow, we got through that. That's
going to be
crazy.
Crazy. Like, I remember, I think about in high school when this guy was taller than me.
Yeah.
I'll never forget because I didn't even know his name, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just remember running down the hallway and him chasing me with full intent on beating my ass. And now I remember thinking, this nigga's tall, he nigga's fast. Right? And I was trying to outrun him and I couldn't.
Yeah,
I remember fighting him. I was fighting him a couple times. There's a couple times he used to do that, chase me out of fight. And I remember thinking in my head, like, who is this nigga? What's wrong with this nigga?
You know what, bro?
I don't know who this nigga is.
Bro, you know what I learned?
Eventually, I got him a both because I just had to get better at fighting.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
You know what, bro? What I learned about most bullies, bro, like all you gotta do is just fight them.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
you just fight them.
But you gotta put up a good fight. No. You got to put up a good fight because I ain't gonna lie. So the first couple times I ran, that running didn't work because he athletic as fuck. He always caught me. So I was like, all right. Next time he came, I didn't run. I just squared up to fight. The niggas also athletic, good at fighting, was fucking me up. All right, cool. And then the thing is that once I actually was able to land some blows and I was making the fight a little more than he wanted, you know what I mean? Then that's when he stopped fucking with me. You know what I mean?
See, my thing be the thing about it be like you gotta understand like it ain't no rules now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if it get to a point to where now that you way bigger than me and you doing that, you know what I mean? We gonna have to take it to the next level. I mean, you started it, brother. You know what I mean?
For real,
so we gotta figure this out. I mean, you know what I mean? Here, you want to grab this? My bad.
But what you call it? No problem. What you call it? But that's in New York. That's in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you ain't gotta worry about that much. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's either 1-on-1, which I learned to be. I was complaining about stuff being 1-on-1 in Brooklyn. Meanwhile, when I got to Queens, they were straight jumping you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, at least I got a 1-on-1 in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? They straight jumping you out here. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Most of my is crazy because and I promise it wasn't even on purpose, but most of my childhood friends came from me saving them from bullies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy, like real life. Like I catch somebody, like beating somebody up in the bathroom and like helping them. You know what I mean? To be a help them situation. And then we walking home. Next thing you know, we live on the next block from each other. It's like wow, bro. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Yeah,
because
bro.
I always gonna respect niggas that got your back when times is rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nah, that's whack, bro. I ain't gonna lie, niggas that be bullies, they don't really be bullies. That's a bar.
Yeah.
For real, man.
But I was saying, how hard is it to pull these things together though? Like how so you gotta have one person filming, one person like give me the process of one of your skits going beginning to end.
To be honest with you, man, this is definitely it's it get easier with time. You know what I mean? So for me, it's like it's a simple thing for me. You know what I mean? But it would start off with me, coming up with a concept idea. Like we could be here, and I'm like, when niggas be on a podcast. I come up, we be talking about something, it's crazy. You feel me? And then we both get to laughing, and then it's the main thing is the visionary. You feel me? You gotta be a visionary. You gotta see it. You gotta see your project before it's done. You gotta see how it looks so you can know how to create it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once you come up with the concept, now you're gonna envision it. Now after you envision it, now you're trying to figure out how to actually execute it. How am I getting ready to execute this? You know what I mean? And let's say if you want it to be serious in a funny way, how am I going to execute this in a funny way that's going to keep people laughing? You got to do it in time, like time increments. You know what I mean? So let's say my video is a 60-second video, or I'm aiming for a 60-second video. Okay, boom. It goes 8 seconds, and I want people to laugh at the 9th second. You know what I mean? So I'm going to insert a joke right here. You know what I mean? Then I'm going to keep going to insert a joke, or I'm going to go 15 seconds, and then to go joke. You know what I mean? And then pause, and then joke. You feel me? Situation like that, Wow. So I create it like that. Once you create the concept, the idea, you got the vision for it, you know what I mean? All of that whole situation. You know, whether you want to, if I would recommend probably writing it.
I was gonna say, do you write it down? Do you have a format that you use?
I don't have a format that I use. Depends. I write it down. Depending on
How complex it is, if you need to.
Yes, or depending on how funny it is. You know what I mean? If it's some fire, I'm writing it. I ain't gonna
write
lie.
the jokes.
Yeah, I gotta get it. So
jokes in.
Man, I don't want to lose it. You feel me? So
Right.
I'm gonna write it real quick, or it could be a angle that I see. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, boom. I'm gonna write the angle like when it's an aerial view of me walking into the kitchen. You know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy funny. You know what I mean? So.
That's funny.
Yeah, I literally see it in my head first, write it once I wrote the joke. Okay, boom, I want to make sure the setting, it makes sense.
Matches,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's like that that hospital John did, I did, you know what I mean? I had wrote that for an actual hospital room, you know what I mean? Excuse me. I wrote that for an actual hospital room, you feel me?
Man, I didn't see that one. I didn't see that. I didn't see that one. But yeah, he has too many funny ones. Yeah, the one with the Jesus. Like, it was mad, but I seen this one you had with the receipts. Yeah, that CVS receipts had me dying. I was like, how is he getting them that long? I was like, that CVS receipt was wild.
Oh yeah, you know what?
That CVS receipt was, it kept going.
CVS actually responded. They actually responded.
They did.
She like, but it's coupons. They like, but it's coupons.
That's what they said.
You know what I mean?
That shit funny as hell. Nah, man, you had me that. So,
yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, this shit is so funny, man. But nah, it's and I had seen this one too. Yeah, you had me down on so. Oh, yeah, and this one he looked real mad. Yo, shout out to homie being a trooper, man. Is that your uncle?
You know what, bro? That's my cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah, cousin. Yeah. Oh, he really is your barber. Because I seen him in that other skit. He really he was talking about high prices. He was like $5.75. He's like in his 20. Shabby weak.
Nah, he funny. Shout out the face, man. Shout out the face, man.
Nah, he listen, I can see he ain't as good he ain't good enough an actor to fake how pissed off he was in that clip.
Let me see which this one right here.
This one right here with this shit here with the fake diaper.
You want to know something? I gotta be honest, man.
He knew it was coming.
Yeah, this was all set up, man.
Man, he good.
I got a few clips. We made it to Ridiculousness. We made it to ESPN.
Wow.
We made it to many. I can't even. We done made it to World Star many times. We made it a many places. Listen, and I promise you, bro.
What?
Most of them be motherfucking stage, bro.
Most of them be stage. Yeah. But these ones you be having at Walmart though, like this one is one of the big ones. Like I be seeing.
You know what?
Like this moment, this white guy was chasing you. I was dying laughing
not stage.
Because I was like, see, they try to tell that white man it's a joke.
That's not stage.
But my man just booking.
That's not stage.
All I'm thinking is, fuck around. You better not let that man catch you.
Yeah, that's not stage.
You better keep going.
That's not stage.
Yeah,
he was. I can't lie.
Did he ever catch you?
Nah. He never caught me, man.
He crazy, man.
He ended up calling 12. They came instantly. He was mad. The wife was mad.
Yeah.
Literally everybody was mad. They were so mad that the baby wasn't real. They was mad the baby wasn't real.
Did you have crying coming from the crib? It wasn't coming.
Yeah, so
like something playing audio in
it. So we set it up. It was me and my girl. We set it up. We put the Bluetooth speaker. I had bought one from Five Below. Taped it on the baby.
Taped it on the fake baby in the stroller.
Did we tape it?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, we put it in the car seat or something
car
like
seat.
that.
Oh yeah, on the car seat. Yeah.
And I had it. I was controlling it.
Oh my God.
Press play, turn the volume all the way up.
Yeah.
Oh man, crazy.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
Now listen, I got so much bad like feedback from that video. The reality is like, bruh, like the baby's not real.
Yeah, no one gets hurt for real except for y'all feel.
That's it.
So you know what I mean?
The lady was like, that is not funny.
It's always gonna be so. But you just her saying that is funny. That's funny.
Absolutely. I started to put it in there, but I didn't want to troll him. I didn't want to do too much.
Like I seen you did one when you was outside of Walmart. You had it on top of the car. And the thing is, y'all know how to do it because y'all always fake an argument before. Because that's why y'all forgot it. It was y'all not paying attention. Y'all pulled off. He was like, hey.
They was actually sick off of that one. They was sick. They was sick off of that one.
You was pulling off.
The whole crowd was mad. Like they was mad as ever. Like real life.
This is everybody.
Yeah, they was sick.
What's doing mad in real life? That shit is so funny. But have you ever gotten in any real trouble for any of these skits?
Any real trouble? Real trouble? No, I have not gotten into any.
I know a little backlash online.
You know what? After that, the baby thing, my boy, what's going on? Yeah. Shout out, Believe staffing, man. Yeah. Let me see that real quick. Yeah. Shout out. So
amazing.
Let me see. I thought he called. My bad.
That's all right.
My bad.
I understand.
Nah. So we was talking about
the Walmart shit. You talking about the one in the front of
with the baby.
The baby in the front of the Walmart.
The one with the baby. That was crazy because I didn't get in no real trouble, right? But after we had left the Walmart, right, we was driving. We had got pulled over by the sheriffs.
Wow.
Yeah, we got pulled over. They was waiting
plotting on you. Yeah,
they was waiting, and when they pulled it, I saw them sitting right there. You know what I mean? And literally as we passed, they came down. You know what I mean? Waiting on us to come. So I'm like, oh man, they pulled us over. But they was crazy cool. They was laughing with us, and they thought it was funny too. Yeah, you know what I mean? I love them. I ain't gonna lie. I love when they think I love when they got a sense of humor. Bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, listen, this is a harmless prank. Nothing is wrong. Nobody got hurt at all. We good. Everybody good. I can see if somebody in danger or something.
Nobody's in danger. Nobody got hurt. It was just a funny prank.
Nobody.
It was just the experience. I made it. This is what y'all gonna talk about the rest of the month.
My intentions are to hurt your feelings. That's what they don't understand. I know some of it be crazy, but it's like, who was hurt? Now look, let's look at it on a different perspective, more of like a social experiment, right?
Exactly.
Where it's like who reacting, who doing something about it. You know what I mean?
It's always the guys.
Shout out to this dude, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He actually
protected the community.
He did that, but he wasn't gonna get on me for real. I had to do a little extra for the camera. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
you was out. No,
that was funny. That was out. Hilarious.
You booking it? I was dying.
But shout out to him because he was the first one and the only one to say something about it too.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah.
He said something about it for sure.
Everyone else was just watching.
Everybody else watched.
It takes one, you know what I mean? And this one here, I haven't seen it. And this one was crazy. You kissing on people. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, that was funny.
You know what I mean? I was watching that.
Was hilarious.
People was like, hey.
That was hilarious. Listen, that lady in the end. I love old black women, man.
I didn't see this one. Hang on.
I swear, I love old black women. They don't play. Shout out old black women. They don't hold you up at all. They don't got no time to hold you up. You know what I mean?
Sorry. Scared
was
me.
so funny.
You scared
I'm
me.
sorry. Well, yeah, I don't know what was going on. I was right here, and you guys were. He was filming
Is
everything.
he filming? You know him?
No, I don't.
You know,
I'm just a peeping Tom.
it was ridiculous.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Y'all, I know y'all. See, don't put me on. Don't snap. Oh my God.
See, don't put me on Don't Snap.
Don't snap. She ain't even know. What the fuck is that?
Don't put me on Don't Snap.
What is it?
Oh.
Sorry.
We didn't even see you right there.
Yeah, I was on the ground and you guys almost toppled me.
We almost did what? My bad.
Guys were like, sorry. That's okay. You guys were push. Okay. That's love right there. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Love and a concoction.
Oh my God. She was killing me.
Funny.
Nah, that shit was
Nah, I
funny.
think it was
man.
the first one that was on there. That old black lady, she was going crazy on this, bro.
Oh my God, she had enough of y'all.
Oh, this one couple too, man. It was this old like white couple. This was so hilarious. So the old white man, he wasn't mad at it at all. He
Yeah.
had no problems with it at all. But the wife, she didn't find it funny at all. She didn't think it was humorous at all.
She was mad.
Oh,
Yo,
my
like a
God.
lot of it gets be funny as hell, yo. And at the
Yeah.
end of the day, bringing comedy to people's lives and helping them laugh is like a medicine. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it's hard not to call it positive at the end of the day. You know, even though it be pissing some people off in the meantime. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but
for
really,
sure.
it's harmless. You know what I mean?
for
There's way
sure.
worse things that can happen. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
You know
people
what I
people do way worse pranks, bro.
I'm telling you.
Than just in making the people just get upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all I do, bro. If I do
Yeah.
something harmless, I did this bro. I did this one prank and this was nuts, bro. This was nuts. I did this prank and it was with Eastside Aywhun.
Yeah.
It was with Cisco too. We did this prank. It was a gasoline prank, bro. This was crazy.
Gasoline prank.
It made the news. It made like all type of headlines. It went.
What y'all do?
Nah, so we went and bought gasoline cans and put water in the gasoline can. I got a few clips where I did this prank too after on there too.
Oh my God.
So we put water in the gasoline can, right?
Yeah.
And we walk into a place and just like pour
It's
it all
pouring
over
the gasoline all over the water.
Yeah, like
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God. Like, oh, y'all crazy. Like y'all gonna set it on
Listen,
fire.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. We made the news and everything.
That's
bro. That was
crazy.
nuts. I'm telling you.
Y'all funny as hell. Though.
Yeah.
Y'all funny as hell for that.
I did this one same thing gasoline prank, bro, where it should be on
It's
there.
funny,
It's
I
probably
remember.
after that. Probably way after that.
Oh my God.
Or is it on my
Wow.
TikTok?
I didn't realize how many you had. You be busy, bro. You be working,
But
bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of the first people that ever did like content creating on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no lie,
Yeah.
like you I don't know if y'all remember when like Ivo had like he was going crazy. I was right there in the background.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
right there, like you know what I mean. So yeah.
Nah, I respect the grind. I respect the grind. I can see the hard work. I
Yeah,
can see the hard
this been since like 2013. You know what I mean?
work. Man.
You can go on like you can even go on any even 313
So-
skits. You can see go on the earliest one. Go on
So
the
when would you
earliest
say
day.
you started? So you say 2013 you started?
Yeah, like 2013.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, something like that.
Killing me.
Yeah, you go on their page. Go on
How
Ivo
old are
page.
you, man?
I'm 31, I think. Shit.
Damn, you can't never tell a black man. You
Yeah,
can't never
thank you,
tell.
family.
You know what I mean?
appreciate it,
Because
yeah.
like I said, I be stressed. Once again, I'm sick of this, man. I'm a dye these gray hairs, man, because I had enough of it, dog. I met somebody the other day who was 40 years old, and I
Yeah.
got more gray hairs than he do. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I
crazy.
just got like fucking two.
Yeah,
Just
nah,
got two
it's
kids.
bullshit. I turned 30 in like 2 months.
Oh, for
You know what I
real?
mean? Yeah.
Congratulations,
Thank
bro.
you.
So wait, you a Gemini?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's fire.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that, family.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm the most hated, and they be hating on me.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini too, family.
Oh, word?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
why you talented.
I
That's
heard
why
it
you
2 months. I said, okay, I see what's going on. 2
2
months, that sounds a little too close to Gemini.
Yeah. Ah,
Knew
that's
what it
amazing.
was.
That's
For
amazing.
sure,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? Super creative.
Yeah,
It
that's-
makes sense now.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, would you ever be like an actor in another? Oh yeah, I remember this. I wonder what happened to him.
Oh, it was Dre
This shit
Hughes.
was so funny, dog.
You know what's crazy, bro? I be telling, when I see certain niggas like come up, and I see certain like influencers come up and certain people go viral, I sometimes be the person that be like, yo, I see something. You know what I mean? I think you can go further. I think you can do something bigger. Like, you know what I mean? I be the one that's in a DM telling them that, or letting them know that, or in their face letting them know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've been here for so long, so I'll be wanting to give out certain jewels. You feel me? When Dre Hughes literally came here, right? I had told him, I was in his face. I told him, I said, bro, I got this skit, nigga. I got this idea. We are going to go crazy. It's going to go super viral, bro. I guarantee it goes viral. You feel me?
Yeah.
Told him that. This was right after his smack. You know what I mean? I had a whole vision, you know what I mean, for him. You feel me? So I told him, like, boom, this is the idea, bro. Let's do it. Boom, we got the pan. Knew it was going to sound crazy. We knew the sound was going to, you know what I mean? Sound like it hurt. You feel me? Yeah. So we did the idea. Boom, did it. It went. So I didn't even post it just yet. First, he was even bullshitting to do the video. You know what I mean? He a Gemini too. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's funny.
Nigga's a Gemini. Then we posted it. Boom, shit was super viral. Went crazy. Second video to go viral for next to this smack video.
Yeah.
No cap. This was the second one, the second biggest video to go viral. No cap. So I had an idea for him. Even after this video, everybody started tapping in. The idea was gonna be, he done now, to be honest with you. No shade or nothing like that. You know, but idea was gonna be where everybody just like, you know, like hitting him or something. You know what I mean? And that was gonna be easy to do, right? That's easy to create, right? No matter who it is, no matter who we in front of, it takes 20 seconds, right? All we gotta do is put on the song, put on that part. Don't you come when I come up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Boom. So after this video dropped, all the celebrities, G Herbo, all them was jumping in this DM, no cap, from this video, like, yo, this hilarious, da 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 da. I had some ideas, bro, like, you know, like on the gym side, you feel me? Like, the idea was gonna be to, you know, get G Herbo to do it, and then we got this person to do it, and then we got everybody hitting them on the head with something. It could be a bread, it could be a plastic cup, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna go crazy because of the idea, bro. And it's you feel me? That was I was trying to tell him, but listen, this went crazy. He lost his mind.
It happens when this shit gets to you. It gets to you. You know, and that's why,
man.
That's why I feel like building up the slow way, the right way is like, I mean, you get more resistance to, because you get little doses of it. You get little doses of it to and you get brought back down. Like me personally, when I'm going out now, like I've been on a bit of a run this year. As far as like ever since I've added the AI shit with my clips and stuff, like January was 93,000 views. February was 114,000 views. March was 135,000 views. But this month, I'm only at about 50,000 views. You know what I mean? When that compared to what I was, so it's like
fire.
But I still got like mad stuff I'm gonna drop. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, but I went mad long. I started this in 2021. You know what I mean? I got 3,000 views all year in 2022. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
For sure,
So, like coming from where I came from, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have one slow month. That's not gonna like, oh, I'm wrapping it up.
Nah.
I'm done. I'm done. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think that building it up from that long road helps build that resistance to the slow times and the in betweens, because you know what it is already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when you have those, one of the things I want to talk about is that because May is Mental Health Month. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Absolutely.
I can't say for sure if all creators go through this. I feel like they must. You know what I mean? But
Probably more than likely.
yeah. But when you, especially with me, when I start like this is gonna be episode like, I don't know, 130 something.
Oh, congratulations.
You know what I mean? But thank you. But on episode 50, you know what I mean? When there was like literally no views, like maybe like 10 across all everything it was on. You know what I mean? Like when you put in the effort, and I still was paying money to be hosted and all of that during the time. You know what I mean? Well, but it was wasn't physical. But you get no views, then you go back into yourself and you be like, are you sure you're gonna keep doing this? Are you sure? You know what I mean? So you gotta convince yourself to keep going.
Man.
And then I mean, how many times you gonna do this,
Man.
get no views or don't get the results you want, and it costs money and time and effort? Are you going to keep doing it? Are you going to come back? Are you going to come back? Are you going to come back?
Man.
You know what I mean? So it tests your confidence so many times. You know what I mean? To ask yourself, are you sure you are who you trying to be? Are you sure? You know what I mean? And until this year, when you finally, like that's what I said, if I kept going through the times when I was getting no views, if I'm still getting a couple thousand, maybe it's not the 100,000 or 50,000, it's not, but it's still compared to where there's no way I'm gonna stop now.
Absolutely.
There's no way I'm gonna stop. Because if I was gonna stop, it was gonna be on episode 60 when I was getting nothing. Episode 7. That's why I'd be like, I understand luck plays a certain part into it, but me personally, I've put in so much work and hard work. So as you hearing you with 2013, I'm sure you've dealt with those same issues. You know what I'm saying? With something didn't.
Man,
you know what I mean?
I've listen. It's definitely about, you can't pay attention to numbers. That's the main thing. Like when you coming up, when you first like starting, like when I say you can't pay attention, I'm not that don't mean don't record your analytics.
Yeah.
I mean by that is don't be affected by those numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's not a reflection of your value.
That's not you. You know what I mean? You understand and you know that you can drop, like just recently, right? I had just came back after like 2-3 years of I had to take a little, like mental break. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I just came back and I was dropping masterpieces, and I'm knowing in my mind like, yo, these for sure worth 1 million views. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I drop them and they get a couple thousand. I'm like, what the hell? What is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is this?
Yeah.
So what it really told me was like, bruh, you just started.
Yeah.
You just started over, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't. That's me being privileged, bro. Entitled.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Entitlement, bro. You come back. You just got back. You know what I mean? You don't know who done came in here since you done left, bro.
Yeah.
You done left the crib 2 years ago, bro. You gotta put your work in.
You gotta get your space back.
Boom. And I've been doing that, and then next thing you know, my views will say a couple thousand. Then they'll say tens of thousands. Then they'll say hundreds of thousands. Now they say millions. You know what I mean? Now the average on 100,000, average on 1 million. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Take time. You
that
gotta
consistency.
Take time. Consistency.
Yeah, keep that content right though. The content should be good, and the consistency. You know.
Yeah.
Mainly the consistency though. Even if honestly, here's the crazy part. Even if the content not good, and you got the consistency that's good, it's gonna work out still.
Yeah. See, I've worked on my consistency problem. Right now, I'm still not mad because I know I have so much more to improve on the quality side. You know what I mean? Like I want to get better cameras, get more mics so I can have more panels and more dynamic conversations.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And this is like I need better thumbnails on my YouTube. You know what I mean? Like there's so many other things I have left to improve that I want to put in before I really start getting mad at the. But I still get mad sometimes because, like for example, YouTube be lately. I'm not even that mad. I'm not even focused on them because I can't even wrap my head around what they did to me. You know what I'm saying? Because all I got to say is this. In February, I got 42,000 views on YouTube in February. And in March, I dropped even more clips than I did in February. And I also started dropping finally some drone footage in March.
Right.
And I went from 42,000 views in February to 900 views or 1,000 views in March, in all of March. We're dropping more clips. So I couldn't understand what the hell YouTube did. So I was just like, all right, okay. Okay.
We really
I was like, all right.
We need an app, bro.
I was like, okay.
The reality is we need an app, bro. We need an app. We need an app, bro. And we need an app that everybody literally is going to partake in. You know what I mean? And not everybody that's just going to be like, oh, yeah, that's just some black. You know, that's
exactly.
Shit. You know, we don't need that.
All-inclusive type.
We need an all-inclusive app because everybody, Damon Dash, everybody always think about because YouTube, if you think about it, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of these people are third-party people.
And we run the app culturally.
Yes.
And comedic, how we like black culture. We are the most traffic
and getting middleman
all
in
of
the
them.
sale. Yeah, middleman. You know what I mean?
As if we need them for real. Like it's just the technology is advanced. I feel like that's the problem.
They go find this Calypso company.
Yeah.
And say, hey, I got some advertisement for you. For these different companies, they're gonna pay.
Yeah.
And then and then they tell you, hey, I got some da-da-da for you that's going to get in front of this many people and da-da-da.
Exactly.
And then, boom, they charge you and charge them. They won it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's how they do it.
They can control your views. They can control all of that. Just like you said, you went from 50,000 to 900.
I was literally getting more views on because my social media management tool uploads to like 7 different platforms. So I upload to LinkedIn as well, you know what I mean? And I upload to Pinterest. Pinterest has been giving me a steady 2,000-3,000 views a month. How am I getting more views on Pinterest than YouTube? That doesn't even make sense.
So
like
that's definitely we know it's control.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Same thing with Instagram. Same thing with TikTok.
Like Facebook also like did a weird thing to me this month too. You know what I mean? Because last month, Facebook gave me 50 like something thousand views on Facebook, and this month I'm at like 2,000-3,000 views on Facebook. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Like how could they make that make sense? But how you make that make sense?
In the end too, you got to think it's the consistency too, though. You know, because like.
I almost think I'm being punished for my consistency.
Yeah, but when you build that crowd, that strong.
I know eventually
crowd. You know, it's like they can't stop that because they can't do nothing about it.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, because I have been gaining followers. That's the one thing they can't stop. When they give me a little burst, I do gain followers, and I do. It does. I know it raises the floor level of views. When you gain a certain amount of followers, you gain real following. You know what I mean?
Now, they most definitely have a way of controlling your views. Nobody's not saying that. You feel me? For sure. Absolutely. But I'm not going to cap. When you got that strong following, that strong community.
They can't stop it. They can't stop it.
Can't do nothing.
But it takes a while to build it. It takes a while. You know
literally.
I mean? But what you call it? What's the next one I have? Oh, yeah. Do these gay rumors that are coming out about so many, either whether it's Diddy or someone else in Hollywood, you know what I mean? Me personally, as a young talented guy who like wants to be maybe an actor one day, that's the reason why I feel like I got to make a production company, because if I try to get with their production company, I got to do God knows what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So you as a young creative person, do you worry about having to deal with any of these like creeps on your way to try to rise to your
That's why I wouldn't ever like somebody. We was just talking about, hey, how much would you? Because this conversation come up typically, you know, around like a lot of situations I've seen. How much do they gotta pay you to put on a dress?
I'm not putting on a dress.
Exactly. That's how I avoid this. Like, we ain't about to play like that, bro. We ain't even gonna go down. We ain't even about to open up none of them doors, none of them windows, or none of that, bro. You feel me?
It's
like,
not necessary.
Not even just that, but having your own and creating your own. You feel me?
Yeah.
When you got money, when you got some money, bro, like, they can't disrespect you like that. You feel me?
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
Yeah, they can't come to you a certain way no more. You know what I mean?
I don't see why we need them for real. Like that. That's one of the reasons why. Like, I know I'm stubborn, and I'm probably someone's gonna beat me up one day. But it's like I don't believe in
something like that.
I don't believe I do 50 push-ups. Right? They got my fight hard. Right? But look, I don't believe in the whole, like, I don't fear them because I don't believe in the whole gatekeeper thing. Just because I'm like, maybe before, but today I could buy my own cameras. I could post something. All that's stopping me is my commitment to learning how to cross that quality gap. You know what I mean? To be able to make my own.
Honestly, bro, I hate to interrupt you, bro, but
how do you feel about the gatekeeper?
Yes, bro. Honestly, you gotta think, like,
why? How in today is the gatekeepers existing?
Okay.
What can they stop?
You gotta think, who is it controlled by? You gotta think about it. Okay, you and me, right? We got this. Okay, you ain't even going that. You got Walmart. I got what's equivalent to Walmart? Target. Let's get it Target.
Yeah.
Okay. You got Walmart and I own Target, right? We got Jim right here, and he coming and he wanna be a part of a major company. And we know that we got the power to make Jim a major part of the major company, or even a bigger major company, right?
Yeah.
We got that power, right? But if Jim don't do what I say, I'm going to let Jim know. Then I'm going to let my brother, you know what I mean? I'm going to let you know that we don't want Jim a part of this at all. We don't got no problem. We don't want no dealings with Jim. And everything that Jim need to do, he need to do it on his own. He need to build it up on his own and not one of our people. You got to think, we ain't even just got Target or Walmart because we too big now. So now we got Meyer, we got all the other Joannes, and we got all the other corporations too that's on our back because we the biggest company.
They siding with us, you know what I mean? So it's like a gang thing. I heard about that with signed artists and unsigned artists.
Yeah.
I heard about that when, like, you have independent artists and you might have an artist that's signed to someone that might fuck with them, but the record labels is almost like trying to, like, blackball the independent artists, so they don't want to do collabs with the unsigned artists, because it's like you don't want the unsigned artists to be successful, because you don't want many artists going unsigned and then not giving their power to the record labels. You know what I mean? So if the unsigned artist is too successful, it'll threaten the system.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So they do their thing to try to box out the unsigned artist. So it's that type of thing?
Yes. So if you think about let's say the Shade Room, Baller Alert, right?
World Star.
World Star. You know what I mean? Like, Say Cheese. If we think about all of these media outlets.
I once got an email from Say Cheese too.
For real, shout out Say Cheese. That's fire. Yeah. So let's say this: all of them band together. Let's say they all friends.
Yeah.
that ain't a good look, bro.
That's not good.
You know what I mean? It ain't good if they all friends.
Because you rub one of them wrong now.
Let me get into it with Say Cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gonna make sure I'm not on Baller Alert, the Shade Room, and all the other places. He gonna make they friends. They got the same type of money. You feel me? They got the same outlets. So it's the same exact thing when it comes to NBC, ABC, EFG. You know what I mean? Elemental P. You feel me? Like, it's the same thing, bro.
That's
no
terrible.
lie. And it's the same thing with politics. It's the same thing in the courtrooms, bro. It's the same thing everywhere. No cap. Oh man,
that's fucked up. That's fucked up that I feel like you're right about that.
It's
you know what I mean?
bold,
so
bro.
I see what they do. So they're gonna try to blackball you, but I don't. All right. Well, I'm not necessarily. See, the only people I really try to oppose for real, you know what I mean, is like, I want to be there for the people. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's a lot of forces that are going up against the general public.
For sure.
That are acting in a way that doesn't seem to have the general public's best interest in mind.
For sure.
You know what I mean? That is, in my mind, hurting the path to the American dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you just want me to, like I understand, I'm not asking for equality of outcome, only equality of opportunity. You still got to put in the work. There's always going to be losers. There's always going to be lazy people.
Gotcha.
There's never going to avoid lazy people existing. They're always going to exist. But you got to give me a path that if I do put in the work, that it has to exist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't just, and the problem when they run into certain stuff like that is like when, like with comedy today is under attack with freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? I got to be allowed to explore my ideas, to explore this comedy thing. And you can't, if all I'm doing is talking or saying a thing or presenting a premise or doing a skit or something like that, you can't be trying to cancel me or like just like throw me other. If like you gotta allow me to explore these ideas.
I would get a. That remind me. I get a lot of not recently, but a few years back. I get a lot of flack from doing videos with like Big Rika, right? With Big Rika, she like, oh, here she go right here. That's
oh
funny.
my god,
that's funny.
She's like, oh. First of all, why y'all gotta do that to Shorty? Why y'all do that?
So I do like so you know I make the videos I make, bro. You know it relates to reality. You know what I mean? So if I do a skit with Big Rika, it's like, you know how it be when you got a fat girlfriend or something like that. Yeah. It's not like, you know, minimizing fat or bigger people or nothing like that or nothing like that. We literally just bringing reality to the table. It be like how the situation would be. You know what I mean? But over exaggerated in a comedic way. Exactly. Of course, absolutely over exaggerated.
So what they say you was fat shame? Is that what they say?
Fat shame,
man. Get out of here! I'm always
blind. Or I did a video with this we used to do videos with this dude. He was a gay dude, you feel me? But the way the videos was set up, it would be like the straight versus the gay community, you know what I mean? So tell me this is not typical, where the gay dude would come in and he'll say something weird, and we look at him like, oh, hold on, cuz we ain't, you know, we ain't playing like that, you know what I mean? And that's literally all the videos that I was doing, but then they're like, oh, man, you talking about gay people. No, I'm not, bro. That ain't.
It's just making it. And the thing about comedy is, you know, all these communities, it like the ideas go against each other, because the whole idea of these communities is what? You want to be accepted. You want to be treated like everyone else, right?
Yes.
Well, we make jokes about people. We make jokes about everybody. So treating you like everybody else, making jokes about it is part of treating it like everybody else.
I laugh at slavery jokes, bro.
Something like I've laughed at a lot of slavery jokes that I shouldn't.
For real,
you know what I mean? And when no one else is around and it's just people that look like me, I've used the hard ER for comedic effect. Like people acting a fool. Like, all right, you can get it together.
You got to.
It's funny.
You got to.
Because it's hilarious. You know what I mean? But I know I'm not allowed to make those. I'm not allowed to say those things.
No, for sure.
But I don't want. That's the whole purpose of freedom. Freedom of speech is there to protect speech you don't like.
No,
not speech you like. No one has a problem with people saying stuff you like.
Yeah,
it's to test those boundaries, and that's why I feel like comedians in particular really hold are like the last bastion for freedom of speech. Like they're like comedians let you know where the line is.
Yes,
because that's where they live.
You know what, man? Unless you in a position like the Dave Chappelle's, you know what I mean? And it's hard to even do that, or even the Cat Williams. It's hard to do that for real, because you always still gonna be limited. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you say a certain thing, and you still gonna be looked at in a certain light. And you know what I mean? So even that is getting, like I just told you, it's not me making jokes about gay people. It's not me making jokes about fat people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just me making jokes, literally. It ain't typically about them. You know what I mean? It's just It's
just a
it's a
joke.
fucking joke.
It's a joke. Yeah,
Real
you're
life.
not. Yeah, you ain't.
That's it.
You ain't trying to.
You know what I mean? Now I wouldn't. It's certain limits. It's certain boundaries that I wouldn't cross. Like somebody, like I said, somebody's wife or somebody's children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't making jokes about nobody's kids. Or
Yeah,
nothing like
of
that.
course not. Yeah,
You feel me? That's
I
it,
understand
bro.
that. Yeah.
Other than that, bro, it's all free.
It's free game. It's free game. You're a grown adult. You know what I mean? There's no reason why it's not. I mean, like I said, you're not. You're only exposing truths that are funny. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's like if you had an episode like a fat person complaining about chafing. You know what I mean? Because they were like, listen,
That's funny.
how many fat people be chafing and be having them your thighs raw and they could be in the like,
That's funny.
like you've been working all day.
Exactly.
Like, yo, bro, come on, let's go out this place. I ain't walking no more, bro.
Nah,
I ain't
for
going
sure.
outside, bro. I'm staying right here,
Nah,
dog.
for sure.
My thighs is burning, dog. I'm sick of walking. I ain't going nowhere.
Like I did one with the when it's tax time with the fat girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I did one where with Big Rika, you know, I brought her in and sat her down, but I had 2 chairs for her. You know,
That's funny.
That's funny as
That's
hell.
funny,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like so then she sat down and then I told her I had her blindfolded, you feel me? And then I told her I had some flour for her, you feel me? And I
Yeah.
gave her like actual flour, like baking cooking
Oh
flour.
my God.
You feel me? Like, and it was for the tax money, you feel
Oh
me?
my God.
So even though I know it's over exaggerated, it's funny, bro.
You
Just
so
laugh.
silly.
Like it
Yeah,
ain't
you
nothing.
silly.
I ain't meaning to offend nobody, bro. Like, I'm trying to make people laugh.
That
That's
shit
it, bro.
funny.
You feel me?
Yeah, for
That's
real.
it, man.
For real. But that's why like I had to stop like I be doing voices and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And it's been expressed to me that I'm not gonna do it, you know what I mean? But like I used to do like this Indian voice for fun, you know what I mean? And I told
That's
to an
funny.
Indian guy about it, and he wasn't the biggest fan of it, you know what I mean? You know, and I was like, I wasn't even.
Wait, was he mad? Wait.
He wasn't mad, but he just brought up how Apu off of The Simpsons got canceled. You know what I mean? He was just like, how because they don't want to. But all I would do, my Indian guy that I do is like I always envision like that being like super enlightened. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I was always doing like a guru type thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I like how I'm gonna get canceled. You know what I mean? But I was just talking about your consciousness. But I was just having fun. I was having fun with it.
Nah,
You know what I mean? But I left it alone because they don't want me doing that. You know what I mean? But just in voice.
That's not fair, bro. It's not fair. I mean, but then that might be me being biased because then if we get to talking about white people doing blackface, then I ain't a fan of it, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know
That's
what
what
I
I
mean?
was trying to get. I was like, come on. No, I'm not. I'm melanated. You know, we melanated. Come on. I'm not like trying to be racist towards Indian people. You know what I mean? But it was like, and even the Asian one, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had one. I was doing some Asian. I did a couple reels of it, and the reels performed good too. You know what I mean? But I feel like the Asian one would probably be offensive too. You know what I mean? Messed up.
Yeah, man, but you know
But I could
what?
do London all day. They're okay with that. There's no worries there.
Oh, that's
You know what I
fine.
mean? If I was doing this against the white people and all that, they're okay with that. No problems. No worries.
That's fine.
Honestly, man, I've done this in high school. You understand? I've done that 4 years straight, my man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Talking about
man.
my teachers and all that. I could do that. And I have a couple others, but the thing is, I'm not allowed to do them. Like I can't do the Indian guy. I can do an African guy. You know, there's no problem doing that manage myself. If I was going to be one of the man of Wakanda,
Oh, that's
I'm telling you,
fine.
we need to go back to the motherland. I'm telling you, that is where we belong.
Yeah.
You know, we are fighting for the white man little penance they try to give us.
Yeah.
We supposed to be kings and princes that deal with the people here.
Yeah.
Nah, but
That's hard. That's hard.
You know what I
That's
mean?
hard.
But they
So
can-
how many voices can you do?
All right, I could do British pretty well. I could do the African pretty well. You know what I mean? I can do. The fucked up thing is that I can do the Indian pretty damn good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is just a problem. They don't want me to do it, so I can't do it. So I
That's
don't do
funny.
it. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
I leave it alone. I can't do it.
You know what,
Sorry,
man?
I
Honestly, man,
don't want me to do
I'm-
it, so I don't do it. I leave them alone.
I'm
But
at a-
I could do the. I can do a slight Russian too. I mean, but
Oh, for
you know
real?
what I mean, I'm not very good. You know, I need to work on this. You know, but me and my family, my family in Russia, we make it happen.
Oh, that's hard.
Lots of vodka. You know,
That's hard.
we've got a problem, big guy. You have a problem, right?
That's hard. That's hard. Yeah, that's hard.
You know what I mean? But
That's
yeah.
hard. That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I feel like we shouldn't be limited on the comedy, bro. Like,
It's comedy. I'm not coming from a place of hurt. Like, I'm not trying to. trying to make you laugh. You know what I'm saying?
See, I think no, I wanna backtrack real quick. Talk about the blackface, right? With white people doing the blackface. The difference, I know the difference now. The difference between blackface and this situation is we ain't kidnapped no Indians.
Yeah, for real.
We ain't hanged beat
What?
fucking Indians.
What proof do you have of my maliciousness towards your race? What record do you have of that?
You know what I mean?
We ain't never did nothing towards you as a people, like ever, pretty much.
Yeah, that's like bullying somebody and then making fun of them for bullying them. Type of
Exactly.
shit.
Yeah. Well, white people come over, everyone's like be fucking them over. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
yeah. So I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you free to do. Excuse me. You free to do your Indian, your Russian. That was hard. The African was hard.
Yeah,
you feel me? The UK was hard. You know what I mean? That's hard.
Yeah, but I like I said, but the fact that it might offend the whole, like, there's a billion Indian people. We're about to do a segment later when I just in the British headline I'll talk about how there's a lot of Indian people, and I don't want to offend. I don't want to cut off a billion people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to offend them. So mostly, I'm probably not going to do it. You know what I mean? But just know deep down, or I'm alone when there's no cameras, I might do it for fun.
Honestly, man, if I seen an Indian making a let's say a hood voice or something like that, and it was like fire, I would laugh.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I always think about that too, like him doing, like, trying to do like a black voice. You know what I mean? That would be like, but it depends on how you doing it. You know what I mean? It'd be like,
I would laugh.
Like, if my baby mom, she tripping, be like
like if it's good, if it sound like appropriated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if it sound washed, you gotta go.
Yeah, but you gotta make it funny. That's all.
Be good with it.
Make it funny.
Or how you just did, bro. That's fire.
Yeah.
If it ain't it, then don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. You know,
that's it. Ain't nothing other than
long as because we can tell when the goal is comedy, you know what I mean, and when the goal is malicious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, long as the goal is to make people laugh and it's an innocent goal, you know what I mean? It's just using the tools and the culture as tools to get to that goal, then it's all right, in my opinion. You know
Absolutely.
I mean? Honestly, people are just a little sensitive, you know what I'm saying? Just lighten up. Because I do other voices, I do other voices, I do other culture, I do every... I would ideally like to be able to do like every culture if I felt that my vocal ability would allow me to extend to. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna get my comedy off. Yeah, they gonna have to
deal with it. You have to deal with it.
You gonna have to be upset. I'm gonna get off.
But that's the mind of a true comedian. You know what I mean? So what you call it? What are your thoughts on? It's a little random, but what are your thoughts on mushrooms? You ever try mushrooms or any of the psychedelics?
What is it?
Mushrooms or psychedelics.
You know what, man? I just stick to the weed.
Stick to the weed.
I ain't ready for that, bro. Like, that ain't my listen, bro. Like my son, mom, she had some, bro. She was just telling me how like it looked when you watch that 70s show. Yeah, it looks like that. That's how it feels. Mm-hmm. It feels how it looks on that 70s show when you got the tie-dye shirt and the whole like bubbly vibe and floating and the colors here and I'm good. I'm straight on it. I'm straight with the weed. I ain't gonna lie, but honestly, I mean, it's just different folks, different strokes. You feel me?
I ain't mad at you.
That's literally y'all, different folks, different strokes. I just know that I personally ain't ready to be floating and seeing colors pop.
The marketing on mushrooms. I was saying this to the other homie, the lawyer I had on. The marketing on mushrooms is bad. As in, like, it doesn't, because I've taken mushrooms a couple times. I mean, I haven't done acid. I'm afraid of acid. Because to me, acid is still a man-made chemical. Yeah, but I can make all the arguments for mushrooms that I can for weed. Like, it's natural. For sure. They grow like that. It just so happens if you consume it, X happens. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's the same thing. Same way how you have to consume like pounds of mushrooms to overdose. So it's a natural thing. You're not going to overdose. It's a natural. It's a plant. So that's why I always felt comfortable taking mushrooms. You know?
No, for sure.
But the thing is, yeah, sure, it made life like HDR. Like all the colors were extra saturated and were popping, and like it made it seem like everything had like a vibration, like everything was breathing. You know what I mean?
Like pulsating.
Yeah.
That's what she said too. Yeah. I see.
Everything was like vibrating or moving. Everything that was like
whether it's a flower, it's just
yeah. You could see like the vibe. Everything was vibe.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I like doing it in nature, because I felt so connected to nature. I was looking at this deer. I felt so aware of my surroundings in a new type of way. Like my consciousness had been widened somehow.
That's fine.
To be able to perceive more. You know what I mean? And I wasn't able to fully calculate what I was actually perceiving, but I could feel it.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So, but what they didn't get to, I feel like in the marketing of mushrooms, is that it's like therapy in a plant, bro. With the ability to like give you understanding or like, one of the things I struggle with sometimes, why I know I need another mushroom trip, I'm due for one, is because mushrooms allow me to feel gratitude. The mushrooms allow me to forgive myself. You know what I mean? Where like, because I'm so ambitious and I always want to push to the next level, very rarely.
So you saying it make you care?
Not make you care. Just gives you more appreciation for where you are in your life.
Yeah.
As opposed to like you're always like, I need to improve this, I need to push it. This is and you're like, hold on, you're just a human on Earth trying to figure it out. You're okay. Like, forgive yourself for where you are. You're doing.
So
great.
Is that awareness then?
It's more awareness of what actually matters. Because you take more. It helps you really count your blessings and really actually count your blessings. But listen, how does your body feel right now? You know what I mean? How's your vision right now? How's your hearing? How's your taste? What do you see? You know what I mean? Like, it really, like, hold on. You're actually doing just fine as a vessel, as a human experiencing life right now.
So everything is just like super
it helps you put you in perspective. You know what I mean? Psychologically. Where there's some things you would fuss about, but when you really see it's just a cycle. Like, I remember one time, like the second time I took mushrooms, I was with my friend, and we were in like the nature, like I said, and it started raining.
Yeah.
And the second it started raining, I got mad for a second. I was like, man, I came out here to be a nation. I don't want rain on me, man. Why I was doing this? You know what I'm saying? And then 1 second later, I was like, you know, the rain is why you enjoy coming to nature in the first place. The plants need this rain.
Yeah.
And I mean, you mad about the rain. There's some nature that's rejoicing about the rain.
Yeah.
And it was almost like I could feel the nature around me, and like, we needed this though.
Yeah.
I mean, we needed this rain.
For sure.
And I was like, all right, you needed it.
So you felt like
I stopped being mad at the rain. I started appreciating how the rain contributes to the beauty that I'm here to experience in the first place.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? I was like, if it wasn't for the rain, you wouldn't be here.
For sure.
It would be a desert. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So it just, like, almost in real time, it just helped me get 20. Like, always, my term I use is unflappable.
What's that? What's unflappable?
Unflappable, which means like, you know, you're trying to ruffle your feathers.
Okay.
Unruffleable.
Okay.
Unflappable. I'm living in 2020 hindsight in real life when I'm on mushrooms. So I'm saying, like,
okay,
even when I'm experiencing something bad, I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is a new experience. You're experiencing something bad. What is it supposed to teach you? Like, something that you would have to experience, go back, think about it, and then think, oh, what am I supposed to learn from that? In the moment, I'm like, oh, this is new. Like, in the moment, like, oh, this is rain. But what does this have to teach you? In the moment, so instead of me being mad about it, it just contextualizes everything as a part of existence that I'm supposed to accept already. Like, why are you fighting existence? Why are you fighting nature? Why are you fighting the water cycle? Why are you fighting the emotions? Why are you fighting how you feel about this? You're supposed to feel this way. There's a reason you feel this way.
Yeah.
You know, so instead, it just like, you try to explain away so many of your emotions, so many of your feelings, and the mushrooms help you just accept them. Like, there's a reason you feel that way.
Be way more aware.
There's a reason why. Like, you trust yourself, you know what I mean, and believe in yourself and love yourself.
Fine.
So all of those therapeutic lessons, I feel like, are lost in the marketing of mushrooms. All they tell you is pretty colors, hallucinations.
Right.
Like, if it was just that wouldn't keep me coming back. It's the psychological aspect. You know what I mean? That's the real part of it.
I agree with you then. I see exactly what you mean. You're saying basically it helps you be way more aware in the situation, basically. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's really amazing, honestly. I don't recommend forcing mushrooms on anyone.
Right.
Because, you know, that's just obviously a bad idea.
Forcing anything
on anyone. You know what I mean? But I do encourage just look into it, because the more you learn about it,
Mhm.
you're not going to find reasons not to take it. You're going to find more and more reasons. Whatever fear you have, fear of overdosing, fear of how it'll affect your mind afterward, whatever fear you have, when you look into it, you'll realize that that fear is not that frequent to be worthy of fear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll find that the pros and cons, there's way more pros and cons.
Basically,
You know,
it ain't that deep.
It ain't that. At the end of the day,
Right.
it's a plant substance grown like that. Like it's a plant. You know, that's why I've never taken it in a candy bar thing. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about, another thing, like last thing before I go into the what time? Yeah, I'm doing all right. One last thing before I go into the other subject is this is really about Tucker Carlson was on Joe Rogan this week. You know what I mean? And Joe Rogan is a show I watch a lot. You know what I mean? He's one of the people that inspired me in the podcasting game. One of the first podcasts I ever watched was Joe Rogan. And Tucker Carlson, I recently learned more and more about. He seems to be very afraid of AI, though. Several times in that podcast, he was talking about how he wishes the data centers that make AI would be like nuked or something, be bombed or something. He really sees it as a threat to humanity. You know what I mean? As a whole, like, you know, its progression of where it's going to, like, you know, he feels like it's going to get to the point where the machines are going to try to rise up against us. Because if we create a conscious being, like I always joke and I say that we're in the golden era of AI slavery. You know what I mean? Like, we're in a golden era where AI is your slave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Remember now when you could buy AI, make it do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Now it's AI slavery.
I like that.
Because it's going to get to a point where AI has human rights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when it gets to that point, guess what? It's going to be like you have to pay AI or make a deal with AI. AI is not going to be just purchasable to have at your disposal anytime you want. The way it is right now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I always say we're in the era of AI slavery. So he says it needs to be blown up or whatever. You know what I mean? AI is the only reason why I've gotten whatever hundreds of thousands of that said I got this year was only because I use AI as a and gets my clips that I post online are edited by AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's helped me. So I wanted to ask you, how has AI affected you as a content creator, if it has at all? And are you worried about it at all? What do you think about AI?
I think so. I went to Invest Fest.
Okay, that's an earning leisure type thing. Or
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
dope as hell.
Fire.
I love earning leisure. That's
Fire.
Shout out to them.
I went to the last one. They brought out over 20,000 black people, black entrepreneurs.
I love that.
Oh man, it was beautiful. I can't even cap. It was beautiful.
That's beautiful.
They made me more aware of AI and what AI does and how it can assist you. You know what I mean? And I personally think that at the end of the day, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yes.
So that's the only situation that it's gonna be like, or that is because you got to think. You walk into McDonald's right now, okay? You're dealing with robots. They don't even talk to you no more. They don't even say, welcome to McDonald's. How may I take your order? None of that goes on. None of it.
No. Nah.
They look at you.
Yeah.
You walk up to the counter, they gonna look at you like they got a problem.
Yeah. With the kiosk. With the kiosk.
The service, the kiosk, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the kiosks. You know what I mean? Like,
for
you
real.
gotta talk to the robot, bro. Like,
that's crazy. You're right there.
not even just that, not even just McDonald's, Taco Bell got it, bro. Like,
I put up with the drive-through and I could tell it wasn't a real person talking to me.
yeah.
Is that all you want?
What is that? Checkers?
Yeah.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I was like, this is not a red, but a real person was at the window, and I was like, what is it, half AI, half not? What is
about
going on?
You calling any restaurant.
Place an order, and it's an AI thing.
Yes, bro.
Oh,
It's an AI thing, or it's somebody that's from on the other side of the country or on the other side of the world answering. It's like, bro, I'm trying to talk to Chili's, bro. You in Indonesia, bro.
You see, the way I look at it right now is guys like, the way I look at AI, my personal opinion, is that guys like me and you are going to win.
Yeah.
Because the whole idea of the conversation we had earlier about gatekeepers.
Yeah.
AI is going to really kill gatekeepers for real.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I think that humans are always going to want entertainment from humans.
Yeah.
To a degree.
Absolutely.
So what it's going to do is enable us to all the middlemen that were actual people trying to take money out of our thing is going to become AIs. They're going to become to facilitate the distribution and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's all about our creative vision being enabled by the technology we have at our disposal.
Yeah.
So we still decide the storyline of the movie. We still decide the cuts and the different things. We just have the AIs able to execute our vision.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So guys that have a vision are able to put things together like you. You know what I mean? Imagine if you were able to have an AI representation of yourself in a video concept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you could have, like I heard there's people that even do this already. They have like, it's called virtual cameras where they're able to like move around a 3D space and get different visuals of a, like in post, like not in real life. Like I don't even know how to fully explain it that well so you guys know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying like, so you could like basically explain a skit and stuff that you want to an AI program. And the AI program could recreate the actors, face scan the people you want in there.
Oh, that's crazy. And
do it to the point where it created the scene you wanted.
See, why wouldn't I use that?
You know what
I mean?
Why
wouldn't I? Now, they can say, oh, that's cheating. Oh, that's this. Bro, listen. I created the idea, right?
I gave it the whole premise, gave it everything.
I'm sure I'm going to have jokes and blah, blah, blah that I want in there personally, bro. All they doing is assisting me with it.
Exactly.
Because you niggas don't want to work.
Don't want to work.
That's why.
I thought about this earlier. I thought about like how I could do this forever, or how I could, because I look at CharlieGtv. It's like, what if it was animated, or what if it was AI, but I gave it the output, I gave it the thing. So now I could never age on camera. I could do it forever as long as my mind could produce the content of the thing. You know what I mean? So I could like. And so it's like, it could be, like I said, it's all about the creative person, the person with the brain that is really coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen people do it. That's one of the things they talk about with these automated YouTube channels. They talk about how it's never a good idea to buy one. Like if you have a person who made one, they have a faceless channel. There's no face on it, right? It's just producing the content in a particular niche. But there is one person that is actually behind it, actually choosing which topic, right? Choosing which script. Put the brain behind. There's still a brain behind it, even though you don't know the face behind it. If you were to then consider that person, oh, $500,000, I'll buy your YouTube channel, give it to me.
Yeah.
But you don't know how you're not the brain that was behind it. So you're thinking that you're going to be able to recreate that just because you got a face on it. The channel will fall apart. They say that all the time. The channel will fall apart all the time.
Sure.
So even when you have something where it's not your face, not your voice, it still needs a human direction, a human vision, that human input behind it. You know what I mean?
Or they ain't rocking with you.
Ain't rocking with it. They ain't rocking with it. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact. That's for sure a fact. So that's where I actually I remember a few years back. It's basically like if you don't appeal to your crowd, like you don't got a crowd to appeal to and stuff like that, they not gonna rock with you. Yeah. That's the main thing for real, because they gonna fall in love with you. And you know, of course they're gonna fall in love with your ideas and stuff like that, but they're gonna fall in love with you for real. You know what I mean? So you ain't really showing them nothing and stuff like that.
If you're not really, that's one of the things. Like I know I need to up the. I'm supposed to get into a bit, but before I go, one last thing. I know I need to up the candy to one of the philosophies behind my content creation is putting the medicine in the candy, right? So I try to give you some maybe some lessons to take away, you know what I mean? Give you some jewels, give you some information, you know what I mean? Enlighten you on something or bring something to your view that you might not have been thinking, as well as entertain you. You know what I mean? Like as far as like the content I'm putting on my thing, you know what I mean? Like, so I want to do more comedy. I need to do more comedy. I need to do more skits, you know what I mean? I need to do more candy, as I put it, you know what I mean? To attract the viewers, you know what I mean? To attract the viewers, you know what I mean? So I could like trick them into being better people. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't. Everyone wants to be entertained nowadays. No one's actually absorbing a lot of content that will actually help them change their lives. You know what I mean?
That's why certain skits I do them on purpose. You know what I mean? I did this one skit. I remember where it was black people on tip.
I bet that shit was funny as fuck. Man.
Listen, bro. That's facts, bro.
Yeah.
Black people don't fucking tip. Like,
we find a reason not to tip. We didn't know.
Most black people, bro. And I ain't saying all. So I had worked in the service industry. You feel me?
Mm.
And that really enlightened me, bro, because I was working in a fine dining restaurant, and I was working even around like other like like white people and stuff like that. Or then I started working at this other place, whatever. But the white people didn't want to take the black customers, bro. They didn't want to. They would look at me like, your turn, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I promise you, bro. Because automatically, we under the assumption that black people not gonna tip. And guess what? When they sit down, bro, and I service them, I'm telling you, their bill would be like $100. And then they'll think I should feel privileged and feel, like just privileged to accept this $10, bro.
Yeah.
Like, no, bro, that's only 10%.
Yeah.
You don't get it. Like, you don't understand that. Basically, here's the situation when you rent, or when you're in the service industry as a server. I'm renting these tables that I'm servicing people at. You feel me? Yeah. So if you sit down and you order $100 worth of food, no matter what, I owe $8 to the restaurant. You feel me?
Okay.
I owe 8% instantly to the restaurant. So if you give me 8%, then I just work for you for nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you give me 20%, then I'm gonna get a restaurant 8%, and then I'm taking home 12% of the tip. You feel me?
Because you gotta pool it. You gotta do it. You right about that. Yeah.
Bruh, they go so I had to do it. I got tired of this shit, bro. I got tired of black people. I had a dude sit out for real. They shit was $100. He like, hey, listen, look, I got something for you now. Yeah. Look. I'm gonna give you something good today, man. Look, you've been doing a good job. What's your name, man? What's your name, man?
You killing me.
I got something for you. You $10, nigga.
I've been here for 2 hours.
You gave me $2. You don't even know that, though. You gave me $2, bro. That's all you gave me. Because I got to give them $8. They don't want to hear nothing. Yeah. They don't want to hear none of that. They want their $8 because you, for sure, on the paper ordered $100 worth of food. You feel me?
Yeah.
So black people don't be tipping, bro. So I made that video to let people know. Tip 20%, bro. Yeah. Tip 20% because I'm working for free. Not me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the people there, they working for free at that point. Yeah. They ran out them tables, bro. Like, not even just that. They got the people that help them, people that come and clear off the table. They get a certain percentage. Yeah. The bar, they get a certain percentage. You feel me? Like, niggas is getting, they in their pockets.
Yeah, everyone getting the cut out of
I ain't saying they don't make good money. I'm not saying that, bro. They make good money, but I'm saying everybody in their pockets, bro.
I fuck with a couple of servers. I was only a server like when I was in Brooklyn out here, but like I've been hearing them talk about that. Like this my second job. You know what I mean? At the spot, Mad Nights down there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I be hearing the service down there talk about. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Like, you know what I mean? But
so I made the video. Like I was like, yo, like black people don't tip. I had the white lady come and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? When I made me a little $5. I think I put a 10, a 20 in there. And I'm like, oh, my bad. Boom, pull it back. Put $5. Like, nah.
I remember one time I got caught out there. I called double tip because I know the place was going to charge me automatic 15% gratuity.
Oh,
I didn't even see that. I just didn't even read that on the bill.
No.
And I was like, all right. Then I tipped on top of that.
That's wrong. That's wrong on the server part. My girl and me and the family, we just went to Benihana just not too long ago, bro, and it had an automatic. Wasn't that was
that gratuity?
It had an automatic gratuity on there, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you should tell me if I got gratuity on there, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me because now. Oh no, my bad. That wasn't even. That wasn't even that place. That was another place. I ain't even gonna say the name just because it's black owned.
Damn.
Unfortunately, but y'all need to get y'all shit together. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. So,
let me know
so
about that.
it had gratuity automatically on the bill, bro. So you giving me these drinks, you feel me? And it automatically got the gratuity on there. So you assuming that I'm not gonna tip. So now I tip on top of that.
Exactly.
So guess what I'm tipping now? 40% instead of my 20%. So now you just piss me off.
Exactly.
Like what?
Like I ain't mean to. Like, come on, tip. Like,
Come on, no, you gotta tell me, hey, listen, sir, it's gratuity on here. You know what I mean? So So now I know anything I can tip on top of that. But don't force me. Don't force me to tip. Don't force me because now I want my whole tip back.
Yeah.
Get the gratuity off now.
Exactly.
You feel me? I take off the gratuity.
I did all of this work. Like,
I'm gonna only pay your tip out fee how much you pay the restaurant. That's it. 8%. That's all you get.
Exactly.
That's all you get because you tried to play me. You feel me?
Like, ain't that?
Nah, for real, man. I hate that. I hate that with a passion, bro.
Nah, yeah, that double tip, it should be pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie.
And they be getting off.
They do.
Oh, I had one. This lady, she bought up my receipt. She bought up the receipt. I was gonna pay it. I was gonna pay it because we out. A girl like, did you get the receipt? Nah, I ain't no receipt. I don't know. Where the receipt at? I don't know. Excuse me, ma'am. You got the receipt. Unravel it.
Crumble it.
There's gratuity over here.
Got the double.
There's gratuity over here.
Gratuity? Wow.
Yes, 25. What she say? When you spend over $25, it's gratuity on there, automatic. You wasn't gonna tell me or nothing.
Yeah, you wasn't gonna tell me or nothing. Huh?
She was never gonna say, "Nah, I need my money."
Yeah, dog. Come on.
I hate to be petty, but I need
it. Dog.
You tried to slide.
Yeah, why you tried to double dip on me, man? Come on.
I was gonna get you was gonna get off.
You was gonna get off already.
Come on.
And then now you had to just make it a bad.
You assumed that I was just the person that wasn't gonna tip. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Which is a fair assumption, but you still got to give people the benefit of the doubt because even when I was in the service industry, bro, and I thought people wasn't gonna tip, and they would surprise me. There was black people that surprised me. You feel me? So be that black person that surprised you, bro.
You know what I will say? One thing I used to do when I used to deal with tips a lot was for like 2 years I worked in this place that would host a lot of weddings. Every weekend was mad weddings. So I did with black weddings, white weddings, Albanian, Asian, you know what I mean? So many types of weddings I dealt with.
Yeah.
And of course you would think like, oh, it's a black wedding. They're not going to tip. The black weddings normally tipped okay. They tipped over. They weren't the most, but you weren't walking away feeling like they didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You was okay with it. It was all right.
Yeah.
You know who would most times request that the tip jar be taken down, which is what I had a big problem with. Even it was messed up because we used to feel like they should have to pay to have the tip jar taken down. You know what I mean? Because for the bartenders,
I like that.
That's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Between getting tipped that night and not, like that's literally hundreds of dollars, like a difference at a wedding though with 150 people. You know what I mean? Open bar, 150 people at a wedding, like they're gonna tip, not even paying for the drinks. You know what I'm saying? So you making them take down the tip jars, like killing the bartender.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
you in my pocket.
I feel like that should be an option on the wedding to like pay for the tip jar. So I got like an automatic, like let's say like $2 to $3 per person, so you got like automatic $300 to the bar. Then if you go take the tip jar down,
don't take away.
Don't take away. Like, you know, so it used to be mess. But you know who requests that the most? I'm sorry to say, y'all gonna cancel me if you want, but this is just off of real life. It was
experience.
It was the Jews. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, dog. I ain't want to be that guy. I know y'all gonna cancel me. I know I'm done. I know I'm done.
That's funny.
But it is what it is, dog. It is what it is, dog.
Hey man, the truth don't need no friend.
And you know who else? You know who else was almost as bad? They was really bad because they wouldn't have you to take the tip jar down, but they would just not tip you. Like I want to say it was either the Albanians or the Armenians. I couldn't remember which one, but whichever one of them, because this is the worst part. The reason why they were bad is because not only would they not tip you, they would come to the bar with a $20 bill, ask you for change.
Oh, wow.
And take all the change back of 20 singles, not give you none. And they had this tradition of, at their weddings, of throwing the money on the ground and dancing on the money. So there's several these particular race of people. So with those people, you know who you are. You're dancing on the money at the wedding, and then not tipping the server, then picking up said money and then walking out.
So you think it would have something to do with their background then? Like
I'm just saying these specific people had this tradition out there. Not no other race of people were dancing on money on the ground at their wedding.
So that's making me think about what's the history of like the tipping culture in Albania.
Yeah, Asians too are also super bad. I understand culturally they don't tip in. Asians don't tip in. They don't even tip. Yeah. That's not even a thing.
See, that's what I was asking about.
I know for sure in China that's not even a thing. But I don't know about Albania. I don't know about them for sure. I just know that they like dancing on money on the goddamn wedding, but not tipping nobody. Which I remember all the servers and the bartenders was like, dog, that was the biggest slap in the event. And every time we should see them, we'd be like, yeah, that's, you know what I mean? Because we would see them coming back. They did it every time they danced on at the weddings every time and didn't tip you every time. Like that was like their thing, dog. It was like
funny.
It was like such a.
It's like, damn, you watching your tips, watching them dance on your tips.
That
they
two-stepping. A good skit to do that would be if I went to a strip club and I got one that started throwing them on myself and did something. And picking up my one. Like, what? And she would be like, is he dancing on his own money?
Man, like, she's watching her money.
Is he like if I brought my girl and started throwing money on her? Imagine funny. If I went to a strip club with my girl and started having my girl start twerking.
That's funny. You'll like, probably get put out for that.
Yeah, like, dog.
Hey, nah. Shit, you probably just open. That's
probably a good idea.
That's a new person. Hey, that's a new prank. I like that, bro.
Yeah, right.
That's funny. Go to the strip club with your girl and throw the money on her. I guarantee we get put out.
I guarantee. You're like, no.
I guarantee we get put out. I guarantee, bro. I promise.
Oh, that should be funny though.
Because they already charge women double.
Yeah. Oh, they do to get
in. Yeah. You got to pay double if you're a female to get in.
That's the one. Wow.
You got to pay double.
Of equality. I love that.
You got
the club is always the opposite for the fellas.
Yeah.
That's all right. So maybe like the clubs a little bit more. That the ladies get the men treatment that we get at regular clubs.
In Detroit, if you're a female and you go into the strip club, you got to pay double. No cap. They don't want you stealing none of their clientele, none of that. So you got to pay double just in case for insurance reasons. No cap. They ain't playing like that.
Funny, dog.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I got to toss it to Charles. Give me 1 second. Toss it to Charles.
Oh, for sure.
Charles, are you there, Charles? Please come in, Charles. Charles, are you there? Oh, Charles here with the news and the headlines to keep you lot informed what's going on in the world. You understand? Give me headlines from around the world and that. You get me? So the first one up here. Beijing half marathon runner winners are stripped of their medals after the African trio allowed the Chinese man to win on purpose. The top 4 finishes in the marathon. Apparently, they slowed up just at the end to allow the Chinese man to win for some reason. So the headline is this one. When I saw this, I thought, what's going on here, bruv? They're not winning enough, and you're going to actually slow up in the marathon one to let bruv win. That's ridiculous, man. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know how much they were paid to make that happen, but that's terrible news, isn't it? The next story up here. We have news of the Atlas robot that's made millions of fucking views all over across the net. All that his arm has been retired. But I let them tell the news in the story coming up here.
Boston Dynamics is retiring its most famous robot. In its farewell video, Boston Dynamics highlighted some of Atlas's most memorable spills and demonstrated its impressive dexterity. Atlas, the hydraulic humanoid robot that leapt, crawled, and carried, has starred in multiple demonstrations that have been viewed millions of times. But Atlas's retirement isn't the end of the line for the robot. The company has announced a new version of Atlas that is fully electric. The new Atlas is noticeably more trim, and the company says it's stronger and has an increased range of motion.
Yeah, bro. I don't know about you, man. That's fucking terrifying, alright? We're going to be fighting these big things in a fucking couple of years, bruv. You see man's get up and switch around, man. Straight out of a sci-fi. I'm telling you, bruv. This is the beginning. It's all jokes and fun now, man. To be absolute, man, just pulling you over. That's your future police officer, man. I saw that. I was like, man, this is not, it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good, is it? Anyway, next story up here. Do you know that 2024 is the largest election year in history, human history, because of the fact that the American election is lining up with the Indian election, is lining up with the election in like 2 or 3 other major countries. So honestly, of all of human existence, this is the most voting that's going to happen on planet Earth.
Nearly 1 billion people are heading to the polls here in India for the world's largest ever general election. That's almost 3 times the size of the population of the United States, or about 12% of the world's total population. Getting all of these people to the polls is a massive undertaking that will go on for about 6 weeks during 7 different voting phases to make sure that all of India's states and territories get a chance to vote. The results will be announced on June 4th. And not only is this the world's biggest election, it's also the most expensive, even surpassing U.S. presidential elections. Back in 2019, India's general election cost $8.6 billion, a figure that is expected to be surpassed this time around. Millions of polling officials will travel by road, by boat, even by camel to reach the 4 corners of the country, traveling up the Himalaya mountains, across rivers, and through remote forests and
One thing I wanted to say about India's democratic system is that it is way more committed to making sure that every actual Indian gets to vote. You know that they have a fucking law that says there has to be a voting booth within 1 mile of every single person in India where he lives. Just check out the story I want to bring up for a moment. Now, there's a man who lives in a forest. He's known for living in a forest. No one else lives around him, you understand? He's known for living in this particular area in the forest. And what they're showing here is that every year there's a group of voters, that the people that control the voting booths, they're carrying voting booths all the way into the forest so that this man who lives in the bushes, in the wilderness, can have a chance to vote. And you know something? Every year, when they set it up in the middle of nowhere, this man pops out the fucking bushes to cast his vote. Can you believe that? That this man lives literally in the middle of nowhere and apparently off the grid, still pops up to go vote, and India makes sure that he has a chance to vote. And that's amazing that they're doing that. We have a lot to learn, I believe, and how we allow Americans to make it easy for them. Next story up here.
Dubai was hit with a year's worth of rain in just 12 hours. The deluge turned roads into rivers and flooded homes and businesses. Almost 4 inches of rain fell, triggering flash flooding across the city. The downpour came from a storm system making its way across the Arabian Peninsula and the Gulf of Oman, bringing unusually wet weather to the United Arab Emirates, Oman, Qatar, and southeastern Iran.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing. His first comment is talking about what's really happening. It is actually cloud seeding. No, man, honestly, it is cloud seeding that has led to this intensify the storms. Think about it, man, it's Dubai, it doesn't understand, and they do have a practice of influencing the clouds and estimating the rain. That means they can alleviate the drought that's happening. And whenever human command tries to meddle in Mother Nature. So, you know what I mean, shout out to the people in Dubai, hopefully they'll be able to recover. And, you know what I mean, thoughts and prayers out to them. Last story up here. Last story up here. The American government passes a major bills on the 420. I don't know why they decided to do this on a day when they thought most of their nation would be possibly distracted. But they decided to pass a bill to officially give billions of dollars to Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, which is 3 fronts of the American war is funding. And it's pretty much of a global war happening there, you understand? And yeah, they voted this through. And they also, part of this bill, is going to ban TikTok if they're not sold from their Chinese owners as well. So TikTok is also on the clock for getting banned as a result of this, as well as us funding through war fronts in the world happening there. For more information on these headlines, feel free to do your own fucking research. With that, back to you, Charlie. And it's Charles for the headlines. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Letting us know a couple of things about me happening up here. You know what I mean? We're now in what they call the brand. You know what I mean? And this is where always start with the guests. We talk about our entrepreneurial journey. You know what I mean? And what updates you might have, what moves you're making towards our business. You know. So yeah, Aywhun, I wanted to know, so here we are now with the brand builder segment, where my homie here has these Skin of God, as well as, let me pull up his channel here. But yeah, why don't you talk to the people about this product that you have here?
So what we have right here is a 100% vegan face and body butter. Now it's ideally
Sorry I'm late.
that has psoriasis or eczema or dry skin or flaky skin or patchy skin, rough skin. If you have any type of situation like that, I personally had lesions on my body literally from head to toe. There wasn't a place you couldn't name that I did not have these lesions. I showed my homie Charlie G.
Yeah.
Showed him pictures and stuff. I got crazy videos. You couldn't even look at me without seeing these lesions on my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My back being the absolute worst.
That was the worst.
I mean, there wasn't an inch of space of skin that was clear on my back that you can touch and not touch the psoriasis. You feel me? Like it was literally, I'm not over exaggerating. It was like that.
Which is really
It
bad.
was like that.
But you can't, as far as moisture, the back is like a tough
It was
place to reach.
horrible. My legs, my feet, my hair, it was in my nose. It was in my ears, bro. Like it was literally every single place that you can think of. It was absolutely there, bro. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
What happened was we got this product right here. This is a 100% vegan face and body butter. You know, it has coconut butter, or not coconut butter, cocoa butter. Excuse me. It got cocoa butter. Everybody know the long history of cocoa butter with the burns and like healing stuff and you know what I mean, and discoloration and things like that. It got cocoa butter. It has shea butter inside of it. Shea butter is really soft. It's straight from Ghana. It's fresh. You know what I mean? Everybody even know the history of shea butter. Yeah. It got castor oil, which is really, really thick, and it applies to the skin, and like it feels really amazing when you put it on. It lasts a long time, because when you got psoriasis or eczema or stuff like that, you don't want no thin application.
Eats the moisture. Your skin eats
the moisture. You don't want no thin applications. You feel me? So with that castor oil and stuff like that, as soon as it go on your skin, it's really thick and it lasts a while. So you don't got to keep on moisturizing. You know what I mean? And then the main ingredient, we have sarsaparilla. Now, for those of you that never heard of sarsaparilla, it's a natural herb. Dr. Sebi talked about sarsaparilla. Just do your homework on it. It contains the highest content of iron than any herb in the world. Sarsaparilla, it grows here in America. It grows in Jamaica. It also grows in India. And it's been used for hundreds of years for psoriasis, eczema, things like that. It still is, right now to this day, is prescribed in India for psoriasis and things like that. So this is all inside of this right here, this 100% vegan face and body butter. It's 8 ounces. I used it personally on my body from head to toe. I got rid of all these lesions that was on my body. I currently have 0 lesions. Now, I haven't had a flare up in about 4 years also. Now, recently, I just been having a flare up, like I said, in my hair. But I've been using it and it's been working amazing. Yeah. Even right now, like I said, I showed you the pictures too. I don't know if you want to add them or I'll give them to you too if you want to. I'll plug them in there, Yeah, so I had it everywhere, bro. Like, it was crazy. I had dark spots on I thought it wasn't no coming back from it, bro.
I know some people that have some of the things that you had shown me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And
so I got something for you, bro. Here, I got you one too.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That
thank
one was
you,
for
man.
you.
I appreciate the hell out of you, bro.
Absolutely. So when you apply it, you apply it on a damp skin. You know what I mean? So it's like, like
out the shower type thing.
There you go. You know what I mean? The skin is the biggest organ on your body. You know what I mean? And your pores are open at that point. With sarsaparilla being the highest content of iron than any herb, it's gonna hit your skin and it's gonna do exactly what it needs to do and go where it needs to go. You know what I mean? Yep.
It reminds me a lot of cocoa butter. It does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But now with that, it's a high percentage of cocoa butter in there too, so it hardens up. But as soon as you put your hand on, like, as soon as you peel it, it's super soft.
So it's
super soft.
I already know. I can
super
imagine.
soft.
Yeah.
Oh man, it feels amazing.
So it's like whipped, almost like I was whipped. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a real life butter. Now people be like, "Oh, can I? If it's natural, can I eat it?" I be like, "Go ahead." But guess what? It's butter.
Yeah. Why
you gonna open up some butter and eat it?
Butter? Yeah.
Nah, you're not.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So go ahead, eat it. But it ain't gonna be good.
It's not edible. It's not there for that.
Yeah.
But it is digestible. Like it wouldn't probably.
So do not ingest it. Please don't go ahead and eat it. That was a joke.
I ain't trying to get you kids.
Please don't
I appreciate
eat it.
this.
Please don't eat it. Do not ingest it. It's only for external use. Like I said, it's a vegan face and body butter, 100% natural, 100% vegan. Now listen, this is very important too for the influencers, right? Influencers. Please come up with you a product. Come up with a product, because what's going on is the influencers is we trying to find we middleman right now. You know what I mean? We finding people that got products and we trying to get them to pay us, or even if they coming to us with deals, we getting them to pay us to advertise their product. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah. Create your own product. It don't have to be a skincare line. Yeah. It don't have to be a T-shirt. Yeah. It don't have to be, it don't have to be none of that. Yeah. Create your own product, because now you hustling for yourself. Exactly. Because what happens is, if I get your company, Charlie G, right? Yeah. And you pay me to promote on my page, right? Yeah. What if you don't get no sales? You're not going to come back. Yeah. I don't have a returning customer, right? Yeah. What if you get a bunch of sales? Is that fair to me now? Yeah. Because I just made you a bunch of money. You only gave me $300. Exactly. You feel me? You only gave me $500. You only gave me. You feel me?
If it do work out,
please don't come to me with $300, $500. I swear I'm not doing it. I swear. I'm just. But it's just a comparison. Yeah. But bro, like. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We built up car companies from the ground up. These people was selling cars out of they trailer, and literally we sold 200-300 of their cars in a month, and they built a building from the ground up, all from using our advertisement. Wow. And listen, if you are an influencer, if you are a creative, create your own product. Create your own product, because then you hustling for yourself. If I make $100 today, I'm going to feel good because I made it for myself and I made it for mine. Yeah. So guess what? I know that I made $100 a day. Yeah. So guess what I'm trying to do tomorrow? Make 150. You feel me? Yeah. So if you hustling for yourself, make your own product.
That's really good advice. That's really good advice.
It's important, because right now, the influencing game is like major right now. I told you I've been doing this since 13. You feel me? So I've been around a few corners and been around a few blocks. I've been in a few meetings with a bunch of people and all type of shit. And I promise you, bro, I was getting paid by companies for years, bro. Like, that's how I've been paying my bills for years. You feel me? You know what I mean? Also, a lot of deals gonna go bad for you too. I'm telling you, it's the best thing to do is create your own product. A lot of companies gonna go bad, because here's the thing, Charlie, right? If I got 10 companies, right, and let's say each of y'all agreeing to pay me $500, right? Yeah. That's $5,000. Yeah. Now, to be honest, that ain't really that much money. You know what I mean? That's only that's a few months on the bill.
About to say, it'll get you by a couple. You know what I mean?
You know, that ain't really that ain't that much money type of deal. So guess what? You just work for bill money.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That's 10 companies.
Yeah.
And you just work for bill money, right? So guess what? You in the whole 10 companies. So this 11th company, by the time you get ready you need some more money because you definitely gonna need some more.
Yeah.
You gonna get to this 11th company. So now you still gotta shout out 10 more people though. You feel me?
Yeah.
You doing bold at that point.
It's almost like you can't do that many. Like I don't know how to. You're right. You got to get more for each because
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So what is gonna happen is you're gonna end up in a hole. Now you're gonna owe a bunch of people a bunch of shout outs.
Yeah.
You're gonna owe a bunch of people. Now people gonna be mad as hell at you, and now you in the hole with people. And you just listen, bro. The best thing to do is to create your own product because when you create your product, what's gonna happen is you hustling for yourself. You don't gotta worry about making this company work or making that company work because you're gonna put your all into it for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's your company.
That's one of the things I was watching a podcast that Mr. Beast was talking about when he deals with brands and stuff like that. And he said that, and I know other podcasters that deal with this too. When you finally do get a sponsor, when you finally do get someone, even like if this was sponsored by someone, whatever, and this was a mid-roll, whatever, they give you a script. They give you a specific script with a couple sentences that they want you to say, and that's it.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's it. And Mr. Beast would be like, well, I will advertise your product, but if you allow me the creative freedom to do like find a way to work it.
I'm so happy you said that.
You know what I mean? They don't. But Mr. Beast he had to work to get that creative freedom to allow.
They gotta understand
because a lot of times
that.
the ideas are so stiff. And
so that too. So you dealing with. So you coming to me with your company. You want me to make your company go crazy.
And not
but you putting all these limitations on me. You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
You're out of your mind. At that point, do your own product.
Exactly. You came to me for me, not for me to. You could read this. You could do that, or did you come to me for me? Like
you see that video I did with Big Rika with this butter.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Do your own product. I can make it how I want to now.
Exactly.
You feel me? I can do however many advertisements that I want. I can go to hardest, all the different ideas. I can do all of that because it's my product.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I can sell 10 or let's say like this. They $25 per one, right?
Okay.
If I sell 10 in a day, that's 250 in a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. That's a good average to start it, right?
That's good. That's
you
good.
Selling only 10 a day. I'm doing way more than that though. To be honest, we just sold over like 1,500 of them. Right
That's
now.
What's up.
We only been in business for like probably about a month, 2 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, bro.
Job, man. Black men is making it happen.
Yeah, we sold a few of them. We on a verge to selling a bunch more. We adding more products too. We got a company too that's looking into doing business with us, So we gonna get ready to change the name too. So we got other products that we add into the skincare line. There's not even just gonna be the face and the body butter. We got shampoos, we got natural soaps coming, we got conditioners, shampoos for people with locks, and we got all type of stuff.
The soaps is one of the places where I've been thinking about changing up most. Like of all my little hygiene products, you know what I mean? Yeah. Soaps and I don't know. I was thinking about soaps, deodorant, and toothpaste.
Yeah. So I'm getting over into the toothpaste right now, like mentally, because it starts mentally. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anytime I ever say I'm getting somewhere, I'm starting there.
Yeah, that's where everything starts. Starts from the
yeah.
mind.
So I'm getting over into the toothpaste right now. I was even down to the brush. I was just thinking about the brush, bro. Like that's pig. Ain't that's bored? Like that's pig bristles, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like we can use natural shit, you know what I mean? Like bamboos for real. Reason why I'm saying that is because think about the idea of brushing your hair with a pig. That's weird, bro.
I think about that all the time. Like, what would it be? Because as soon as I think about all of these products, and I'd be like, man, the human race, what's the oldest they've found? Like 180,000, 200,000 years?
Yeah.
And I mean, how long have you been, for the first 150,000, I'm sure a lot of those men made it pretty just fine, but survived and were big and strong and led armies and all of that without half of the goddamn products that we have today. You know what I mean? I showed them.
What made me think is the idea of, I'd be thinking like the etymology and the root of the idea where it's like, you gotta let's say like I was watching the show where they was talking about the rake, where the rake comes from. And literally the people in the South, they would get sticks, right? And they would tie up sticks with like more vine wire or whatever, you know what I mean? And they would literally just That's where the rake came from.
Wow, they made it. They just made it.
And then they made a rake. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm thinking that opened my mind to think like, all of this stuff comes from natural stuff for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of this stuff was probably even ideas that our people then came up with. You know what I mean?
So I wonder what they was using for their teeth. Like, I wonder what teeth care really was for the majority of the human race. What was teeth?
That's why I said that.
What's the most natural version of tooth care?
I would say like bamboo or something like that. You know, or I remember. You know what?
Actually chewing something. I would imagine it'd be something that naturally.
It would be I would say the stick. They got this African stick. I remember when Gibraltar, there used to be this place called Gibraltar. Shout out Gibraltar, man. Hey, if they know, they know. Yeah. Shout out Gibraltar. So Gibraltar Trade Center, it was like this major trade center, right? Yeah. To where they had a bunch of like third-party people just like selling stuff, you know what I mean? Like panhandling everything. It was like fire, you know what I mean? So they had these Africans, they had like shea butter, they had African soap, they had these sticks that you would chew on, you know what I mean? And you literally just chew on a stick and it strengthens your teeth and it. All of this stuff comes from nature. We got to think, bro, like.
Oh my God, I think I was nothing.
Yeah, damn, you almost did to me.
I'd have been crying. Crying.
All this stuff come from nature, though. You know what I mean? We gotta understand that God won't put nothing here that won't help us. You know, you gotta think that.
There's something here. There's always an answer to the solution
every time, bro. Yeah. Like this. A lot of people don't even know who Socrates was. Or is it Socrates? Socrates. I don't want to get his name wrong. Yeah. It was Socrates. So, and anybody in the medicine field, they got to learn who he is. He was the medicine god, the father of medicine, right? So what he did was he said, he got this quote that said, let thy food be thy medicine and thy medicine be thy food. So whatever you eat should heal you. Whatever you use as medicine should be your food as well, you know? So there's literally everything that's used in that's from medicine started off as an actual natural herb. You feel me? Yeah. And then what happened was just how it is with the chicken. You know what I mean? You know how it's so hard to produce 1 million chickens in a day. You know what I mean? So they got to inject them and do all this man-made stuff and, you know, alter it that way. That's exactly how medicine came about. You know what I mean? They couldn't produce this many in one time. So they come, boom, now they making a bunch of different pills and chemicals and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Now these got reactions and stuff like that. But
because they're in different concentrations.
Just like this, the dandelion root, the dandelion, right? We got dandelions growing every single day in every single field. Everywhere we go. It's crazy. I seen this dude mowing his lawn. He was mowing the dandelions, right? Yeah. On the flip side, I got this Facebook friend who said, yo, this is a whole dialysis room right here. This secure a whole dialysis room. You feel me? Just pulling up the dandelion and digging it up. Yeah. And creating a tea out of it or whatever you put it in. Yeah. It's gonna cure. I ain't gonna say cure. It's gonna help. It's gonna help you, bro. Yeah. It's gonna help you. Yeah. It's gonna help you. These herbs ain't here for nothing.
That's the reason why. That's one of my major problems. Like, listen, I love capitalism. I love business and building brands and things like that. Yeah. But I do feel like there are some sectors that need to be taken away from the profit motive. You know what I mean? And honestly, I feel like the healthcare, as far as like the pharmaceutical thing, is one of them, because when they are making chemicals and drugs to keep you on a treatment, not to cure you, or not to give you a natural, more cost-effective remedy. Yeah. When their goal is to have you on a constant buying a constant subscription to a pill, or have you like that, then their goal is.
That's why they got Dr. Sebi out of there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
She's trying to cure shit and stop shit.
They killed Dr. Sebi, bro. They killed Dr. Sebi, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Bro, listen, and anybody, and a lot of people, you can say what you want about Dr. Sebi, but his teachings has healed and helped many, many people, no matter what, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? I done did my research. I was watching Dr. Sebi before, like, he was like super, super popular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I made it my duty to like watch every single interview, and I was doing cross research, and I was doing cross-referencing researching too. I was doing extensive research for real. And when you talking about stuff like the chemical compound of stuff. So in order to, when you go look up the chemical composition of it, which will tell you if it has a carbon, hydrogen, or oxygen. If it's not made up of these three things, which is what your natural body is made up of. So we're made up of mostly water, and then the rest carbon. Yeah. Water is H2O, hydrogen, and oxygen. And then the rest is carbon, which is your skin. We already know that. So carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. So as long as a herb is made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, then we know that the herb is made up of life.
Yeah.
You feel me? How hard is that to understand? Like, that's you know what I mean? Like, so we talk about certain stuff like this. When you going off of stuff like that, you can't, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, how you gonna lose off of that?
Yeah.
How you gonna lose? I don't get it.
Teaching you but that's why they don't want it, because it's too much freedom, it's too much. But to me, the pursuit of happiness, how can I pursue happiness if I'm not healthy, if I'm not well?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So you got to be right in your body first, in your like. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that struggle with trying to reach their full potential because they may have some sort of ailment, they may have some sort of their body not right. You know what I mean? Then when I remember I had someone, they had stomach problems and they kept making them lose their job because they couldn't get out of bed and it was having situations. It was like before they could really reach their potential, they had to first figure out why their stomach keep hurting. Yeah. Whether it's diet or some of whatever's happening, they got to solve that first.
Yeah, for sure.
Before they can really be their best self.
So people got to understand, man, like
whatever you need to do. So sometimes your skin is what you need to solve. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes that can hurt your confidence. You know what I'm saying? That could hurt your comfortability. You know what I mean?
I promise you, bro. I don't even know. I know you know what you saying, bro. I don't know if you know that you really saying that. You know what I mean? To that extent, because I had to wake up every single day, bro, and look at myself in the mirror and see this big ass lesion that's in the middle of my eyes. You know what I mean? And I know my skin don't look like that. You feel me? Like, and I got this right here. You know what I mean? So, bro, it got so bad. It's a mental battle. It's really an emotional battle. It's a spiritual battle. It's a physical battle. It's every single battle you literally can think of. It's like that for real. You know what I mean? So, and the reason why it's not talked about a lot is because a lot of people that's dealing with psoriasis or eczema or something like that is because we suffering in silence. You feel me? Because here's what happens, right? You got this. This ain't nothing against doctors. This ain't nothing against doctors. Okay, they went to school. They done did they thing, right? But to be honest with you, they not experiencing this. Yeah, they just reading about it. They just learning about it. That's it. They not actually experiencing this. You feel me?
And also not taking the patient's words like they matter.
You feel me?
They think I'm just being dramatic because I'm a black person.
They don't know. They don't understand that.
They don't feel my pain. They don't recognize. They don't get it. Even when I'm expressing, you think I'm being dramatic. You think I'm just trying to get some pills. You're not literally hearing what I'm saying.
You got to live it to understand it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So when I actually lived it, and so what happened was I had my barber. Shout out to my barber again. No cap. Shout out to Face. He told me like, yo, try some of that cocoa butter. You feel me?
Yeah.
I tried it. Boom. I came across this. Over with.
Yeah.
Over with.
The mixing of the things. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
You told me you were taking them individually.
Yeah.
You were things individually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they together was having the effect that you wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, it's the blend for real. Like it's the blend. Like they gotta know the percentage, the actual percentage to the ratio to, because it's real. Well, I promise you, bro, it's real math.
I believe it, because it's the same reason why I've always been interested in, and I haven't done it yet. But I'm gonna take ayahuasca one day. And it's because they say DMT is available in like every plant, but your stomach has a natural acid in it that breaks down DMT in a way that doesn't make it psychoactive, because if it didn't have that acid, you'd be tripping, you'd be dealing with it all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then the ancient people in the Amazon, whatever, they figured out that if you just ingest this other root, this other herb with the DMT, that it neutralizes that acid that breaks down the DMT in your stomach, and that allows you to experience the DMT trip from ingesting the things. So that's how they got the ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is just a herb that inhibits that acid in your stomach, paired with a DMT-rich plant. You know what I mean? And that's how they. So I realized how two things that separately. You eat the thing that does your gut thing, you feel nothing. You eat the ayahuasca, the DMT thing, you feel nothing. But together, now you're in the universe.
That's the power of herbs, man.
Yeah, two herbs
shout
together
out God.
make the total difference. You know what I mean?
For real.
You know what I mean?
So we talking about like herbs, man. People need to really like no cap, bro. Most times, 90-some% of the time, when I get sick, I'm only gonna be sick for a day. That's it. None past a day for real. If it is, it's gonna be 2 max.
Yeah.
If I'm sick past 2 days, I'm going to the hospital.
It's something crazy happening.
You know what I mean?
Like something crazy
yeah. So because it's like, bro, I know what herbs. I'm on the all herb diet. Herbs, alkaline water, and the fruit.
What are you eating right now? So you don't eat any meat?
Nah, I'm a vegetarian right
now.
Yeah, that's all. I ain't no vegan though. I ain't made it there yet, man.
Nah.
Shout out to the vegans. That's because listen, bro.
Vegetarian is better than vegan if you ask me personally, but it's okay.
But that's why I said shout out. They got a certain strength. They got a certain like yo.
They do, but in my opinion, the reason why I always said it, because vegetarian is a lifestyle that has been proven by different societies and cultures that have been vegetarian, and vegetarian was first designed as a diet for health reasons, for it to be healthier. Whereas vegan, in my opinion, is a diet that was more invented based on principle. It wasn't necessarily rooted in health. It's rooted in, I don't want to eat a living thing. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily rooted in a pursuit of health. It's rooted.
See that.
It's rooted in more a principle. That's why you can't use things like leather. It's more about not using death. Death as opposed to a pursuit of health.
I don't want to say that's too far, because I know Peter Deep.
Yeah. Listen, that's the other mafia I ain't trying to come with. Listen, listen. You want none of the alphabet boys. You want to listen? None of them. You know what I mean? I ain't there yet.
So I just don't want to say it ain't that deep, but bro, like it ain't.
Yeah.
You feel
But
me?
listen, man. Shout out my homie Aywhun. Make sure y'all go follow him. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all follow my homie. You know what I mean? Brand Bunny 7 with the Charlie G, man. Listen, we move and we making moves out here. We're making it happen. All right. I'm always gonna show you what it's looking like here. So first, you know what I mean. You know, last month we did the numbers last month. You know what I mean. Hang on. This is Facebook. Yeah, last month, like I said, last month I don't understand. You know, like I said, I can't never understand. You seen Facebook came in heavy last month. You know what I mean? When it hit 135K, Facebook hit 60,000. And 30 hit Twitter. There's nothing that hurt me this month too. So for some reason, Twitter decided to no longer report its analytics to this tool that I use. So Twitter is now like completely out of my calculation for me hitting my 100,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and of course, YouTube on their bullshit over here with the 800 something. You know what I mean? Doing this shit with Pinterest out doing them and everything. TikTok's becoming heavy. So, but this month right now, current month. You know, we are at 44,000. You know what I mean? I guess YouTube's been doing slightly better than last time.
Definitely.
Pinterest is consistent. But Facebook went from, like I said, 56,000 last month to now they hit me with the 3,000, man. Come on, son. And TikTok's, I guess, been holding it up. You know what I mean? But hey, we go through the ebbs and flows, you know what I mean? I'm not exactly sure how to, but my plan is not, what is this? This is April going into May. Yeah, probably sometime, if not in May, damn sure in June, I'm going to go ahead and pay for that bum ass little verified badge. Man, it can't hurt. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and jump on a verified program, you know what I'm saying? Because my research told me that it does help with reach and
get into advertisement.
You know what I mean? But as far as the boosting of the posts, you know what I mean? I do that with some clips, you know what I mean? But I post too many clips to boost them all. You know what I mean? That's
why. Get into that. Cause that's a whole different world, bro. Once you get into it, once you step into it, you gonna see it's like a mall. You feel me? It's a mall. They got and reason why I'm saying get into it, cause I'm just now, right now. I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about starting yesterday, getting into it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's a mall. Once you get into the advertisement, you're gonna see like it's all different types of
Products you can advertise. Is that what you're saying?
it's different types of machines. It's different types of machines. Yeah, different types of programs that you got to go through to use the advertisement. You know what I mean? And it's kinks you got to work out, like different engines. If I use this advertisement, you know what I mean? And let's see how many we got to test it and see how many reactions we getting from this. You know what I mean? Or this is not working, so we gotta fix this kink, and take off this. It's a real world, bro. So
that's interesting.
When you start stepping,
once I get into but first I gotta be private verified. I gotta get into the.
Yeah,
you gotta pay to play.
Yeah. Do that. You know what I mean? Definitely do that advertisement. That's going a lot of businesses too. That's gonna take everybody to that, because all the big businesses already do it.
They all do that.
They already do it.
They'll do that.
They already figured it out though. Yeah. They figured out the whole kinks. They figured out their niche, and they figured out all of it. They know it. They got their whole way to do it and all of that. You feel me? Yeah. We the only ones that just
left out. That's probably like one of them Path Social, whatever them does to be. They got
so when we scrolling and we see a ad on there, it ain't there by accident, bro.
Yeah.
On Netflix, there's this documentary that's talking about Facebook. I don't know if you saw it yet. It got the ex-Facebook presidents, right? The people that invented Facebook, the engineers, you feel me? Twitter engineers, Instagram engineers, TikTok engineers. They got all these people talking about that the way the reason it's created, or everything is done on purpose. They record and watch every single thing that we do. When we scroll, how long we sit and look at this video, it's all being recorded. So that's why when we get to talking about some shoes, some Alexander McQueen's gonna pop up.
Oh yeah.
It's not by accident. Here's the wild thing though, on this documentary. They said it's gotten to a point to where we can't even control it, and everybody is addicted, including us. You feel me? So really, back to the same thing about the AI. If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah.
So the only thing to do is to go into that advertisement and create.
You see, that's why Tucker Carlson was going so hard against it, probably because it's like. He said, so we created machines like the plow and for farming to be better than human muscle. That was what we created, to be superior to human muscle. We created these machines.
Yeah.
Now, what did we create this AI to do? To be superior to the human mind? You know what I mean? That
won't ever happen.
Let
me tell you why that won't ever happen. To AI, that would be us. We gods to AI.
Yeah, but AI, but you see, but AI is gonna surpass us.
Yeah, but we gods though. You know what I mean? To AI,
we are the gods.
You feel me?
Yeah, because the thing is, he said that too. He was like,
so at that point, to me, I don't feel like they would ever be able to surpass us, because everything that they know is because we know. You feel me? Like everything that they even learn, the shit that they learn is the shit we already know.
They could surpass us, but I don't know if it would deeper our understanding of the nature of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're trying to get to the end question of is God real or not, right? For them, like as you're saying, as far as the AI is concerned, we're their God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said in a previous thing, that makes me look at evolution differently, because like I would look at evolution as a process that's too simple and random to be responsible for the complex being that is a human me today.
Yeah.
And I would look at that's like evolution is like dumb to me, right? But then that's how AI would look at me. AI would be like, bro, I could calculate everything that's ever been calculated in the world. I could fly out through space and all of that. And you're telling me that what created me, all powerful AI, is this hairless monkey over here going, that's the guy that created me, word?
Yeah.
So that's how we look at AI. That's the difference in ability between AI and us is a difference between us and evolution.
Yeah.
So that's how we look at evolution. Like evolution is not our God. Obviously, there's something better than evolution.
Yeah.
That's how AI would look at us. We came from this guy. No way. This guy can't do nothing I could do. I could calculate more than him. I could run faster than him. I could survive underwater. Right. There's nothing he could do that I can. So how could this human have been what created me?
Nah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So that's how we look at evolution. There's no way this is what created me. No random shits. Yeah. All right? Look at me. I'm ridiculous. I'm smart. I can do all that. I created AI. So how can I create AI?
I'm way smart. I'm way smarter, way bigger, way better.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that's why I look at it like it's crazy. It's a crazy conundrum you run into. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? And the other thing is clones that bother me. But normally, and the brother said that I always said, would you buy your own clone? Would you buy a clone? Would you buy a clone of you? You know what I mean?
I personally, man, I probably wouldn't.
Would you buy a clone of you?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
If they got one, if they make one without my consent.
Like take a hair out of you and, just grow like a stem cell, like it will pop up, it will grow to the...
Nah, I can't do it. You know why, bro? I can't do it. I'm the person that I ain't even opening none of them doors, bro.
Yeah.
Because when they got one of me, what's stopping them from making another?
I was making a joke, like, even if it was all cool, like, what happens 5 years from now when your clone turns to you and be like, I'm the original one, right? And he'd be...
yeah, now you're like, oh.
Like, no, I'm the original. No, I'm the original. Like, not
prove it.
Prove it.
How you gonna prove it?
Now we about to fight to
we
the
got
death.
the same birthmark.
Now we about to, right? Like,
what you gonna do?
Yeah, right?
Huh? I'm about to go to our girl.
Yeah. Right?
What you gonna do? It's our girl. Hey, bro, I'm about to swing on you.
Keeping this shit in. Yeah, for real.
Nigga,
that's what that lead thing is. Don't be only one, right? This should be funny. But anyway, I'm gonna end with a Bramble segment with this.
Go to my girl. How could you?
Right? I thought it was me. I thought it was you.
How the fuck you thought?
Yeah.
Who was better?
Yeah, he wrote the most recent drone.
That's fucked up.
That shit is fucked up. I would never buy a drone. I mean, buy a clone. I wouldn't buy one.
Nah, hell no. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not buying a clone, bro.
But they listen to all this shit.
Know the Lord see me. I'ma make it happen, niggas working for the reason they can fuck with me. The reason they can fuck with me. Working for the free. I'm working for the freedom. Gotta buy the shit I do need. I hope you see him, and I'm doing this shit every week. You know I do it, this shit right here. Working for the free. When this for me, I didn't make money yet. I work for free. I gotta do it for my brand. You know me, I'm Charlie G. Gotta show them who I am. I'm working for the free. It's Freestyle Friday number one, man. I know you see me. I'm like, oh what? I just turned up. I'm working for the free. I'm working for the freedom, free my people. I know need me. I know them need me. So I told I'm working for the free. Why am I grinding, little nigga? I'm working for the free. And
anyway, so I just wanted to show that last Bramble a little bit of music and I see it there, man. Shooting at nighttime is my favorite time now to fly with the drone. I actually got my drone in my car right now.
Fire with the drone.
After I'm done and I close it down, I wanted to go get as close to downtown as I can to see how much they got lit up for the draft. Just try to capture some of that. I got a lot of editing to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, I love shooting Detroit at night because sometimes it don't even look like it's Detroit.
You fight with that drone, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Ain't no game with it. See, I be seeing every other day you got the drone.
If you drop it, you know what I mean? I missed today because I was just busy as hell today. You know what I mean? I had to get the other shit out.
What's your goal with the drone? What's the end goal?
I just look at the drone as like another piece. Like it's just like, because like I said, I'm a production company, right? So to me, it's like drones is offer like a high level of production to a degree. Like it gives you a bird's eye view.
It do.
That dynamics of it makes it like the footage look more expensive or automatically just
because I bet that people just like that. Just hire drone people.
Yeah, just purely. The same way how they hire photographers and material. Right. They hire drone people make money just off being a drone pilot. You know what I'm saying? 100%. And I do plan to get my drone license sometime later on this year.
That bothers me. I'm gonna be honest with you. The license situation. I remember when the drones had first got here, bro.
Yeah.
And I never really got into drones like that. So imagine me being in the same mentality when they first came in.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at still right now, bro. So every time you talk about a license and shit, I'm like, bro.
Yeah, here we go again with the license. I can't do nothing to this motherfucker.
Yeah,
but
that's
what
crazy.
you call it? If you fly any drone that's above 250 grams, you need a license for it. Even if you fly it recreationally.
Wow.
But what did this company do with the drone that I used? They made a 249 gram drone. You know what I mean? So
no way.
You don't need a license to fly.
Wow.
But you still need a license if you're going to fly commercially. So if I was going to try to charge someone money for me to fly, I still would need a license for that. You know what I mean? But just flying in recreation, capturing how I'm doing now, technically is legal. I'm allowed to do it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But I'm eventually going to get my license because it's only like a 60 question. It's really not that hard. It just costs like $200, but it's just like a driver's license. You got to answer some questions pertaining to air traffic. Just a couple of things. I did like some slight research into, but it's not impossible. It's not that hard. I'm just getting good with it for now.
That just blows my mind, bro. That still
Yeah.
blows my mind that you need a license to fly the drone.
Yeah. But it makes sense though, because like a lot of times, like for example, for opening day, I was flying above the people inside. I didn't go in the stadium, but I flew up so high where I had like a view into the stadium. I could see in the stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I flew and I landed it next to me, almost every time I landed the drone next to me, some cop or somebody comes up to me. They're like, oh, when they detect, because they get detected, it's like a radio frequency when I'm transmitting, when I'm flying or whatever. So they get detected in the area, and they're like, oh, whenever they detect the drone, they gotta like ask who's flying, and they gotta see who's flying. You know what I mean? And
that's crazy.
And they never bothered me. They never arrested me because I'm allowed to fly. Like I said, it's under the 250 grams. Like I know the laws on it. You know what I'm saying? But they still harass me because it is dangerous. You could like it's thousands of people. Like for example, you've seen like the hatchbacks. And I could attach something to my drone and come fly. I got a 5-mile range. I'm not a crazy person. But I'm just saying a crazy person with a drone could do some crazy shit. You know what I mean? With that drone, if he was like an asshole. You know what I mean? So I understand them questioning me, bothering me. There's a lot you could do with that. Like that drone, I flew up. Like I could get like.
I got some movie ideas for that.
Yeah, for sure. That's one of the reasons that I told them that I was production because when I had this building, I told them I'm allowed to. I haven't done it yet, actually yet, but I'm allowed to film any like little skits, anything I want around this whole building. You know, what I mean? I can use this whole building for filming. You know what I mean? As long as I'm not disturbing another member at the time, or they're cool or whatever, I could film all over this place if I want to.
That's
fine. You know what I mean? So I do plan to do skits and like stuff like that in the future. You know what I'm saying? But I just haven't done it yet. Haven't actuated it yet. You know, that's one of the reasons why I was really curious that you putting it together. And I'm really impressed also.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
It's like, damn, a lot of the stuff I wish I could do, I couldn't do it. I mean, regardless of how much charisma or accents I may be able to do, or like I'm being good in front of the camera. Or whatever.
Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You can do it. I ain't gonna lie. You, everybody, I swear, bro, anybody can do it for real, bro. Yeah. It's just because you seen the movie before. You seen a movie before.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm just imitating movies, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's it. I'm just acting like it's a movie, bro. You know what I mean? So
You're doing great.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
So last question. A couple of last ones I have is gonna get you in trouble, but it's Well, what did I have it? No, I ain't gonna do that to you. I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone too. I ain't gonna do that one to you neither. You know what I mean? Look, I'm gonna show you what I.
If you want to.
You
can ask me whatever you want to ask.
I'm gonna leave you alone. I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't gonna do you like that.
I don't know, man.
I'm gonna leave you alone, man. But nah, I didn't know you had a son.
Yeah.
So congratulations on having a son. Is that your only child?
Nah, so bro, I actually got 4 children.
Damn, that makes sense. Yeah, handsome man out here killing the game. Even out here.
So I got a 16-year-old. He just turned 16. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I got a
crazy.
son that's about to turn 14.
Wow. Wow. You about to have to start at 5.
Yeah, bro. And I recently had twins 2 years ago coming up.
You had twins, twin boys or girls?
Boy and a girl. Actually.
Boy and boy and a girl. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it wasn't recent, but yeah. Recent.
That's crazy. You got 3 boys and a girl.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And the fact you got to see, you're not that old.
Nah, man.
Not that old.
Nah, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He was out here. He was out here.
Yeah.
He was. I see what he was
But
doing.
nah,
He
you
was
know
fucking
what?
With the shorties.
That's what was going on. I started young. You feel me? Like, then I had a 14-year-old stop, and then
yeah,
that's crazy.
That's crazy. But nah, that's dope though, man. I wish to God I could have sons when I start having kids. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to having kids one day.
Nah, for sure.
I mean? So does this world worry you at all for your kids? You know what I mean? Like specifically, like I'm more know what to do. I feel like if I had sons, I'm not that worried about raising sons. I'm far more worried about having to raise a daughter in this world. You know what I mean? Because I do
feel you.
I have a little sister that turns 14 in May.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I give her the best advice I can, but I don't know what's the right advice to really give to like my daughter. I know what it is, but that's as far as like her life, like I don't know. I
ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm absolute. I ain't gonna lie. If you're not a parent, if you ain't worried.
Yeah.
Everybody mama be worried. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, really though, I'm absolutely worried. I'm gonna tell you what I'm worried about, bro. I don't want my children to be controlled mentally or even like persuaded in a bad way and controlled mentally, because that's a control too. You know what I mean? Like persuasion. I don't want that for them at all. As far as even like the media, we got every single show, and this is nothing against gay people at all. I swear, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Got nothing against gay people, but every show shouldn't have gay people in it, bro. Every show, every movie shouldn't have a gay black man, bro. Like every movie should not look like that. Every show should not look like that, bro.
Yeah,
it should not. That alone worries me about my children, because to know that the internet is already the wildest place, bro. You know what I mean? Everything is controlled by being promoted on and advertised on the internet. You feel me?
Yeah.
So when you got gay this, a gay that, a gay this, a gay that, that's gonna influence a bunch of people, and they don't even understand the way that they being influenced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this ain't, like I said, it's not a knock against nobody, because I don't got no bad feelings or no negative feelings toward them. That ain't got nothing to do with me, you know?
Yeah.
If you suck dick, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's your business. That's
your business, brother.
You know
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's your prerogative.
I kind of have something against the bisexual guys, because I feel like they tainted my pool of women. I just wish you would stay over there. Nah. I'm going to let you ride. But it's still...
I'm going to keep my comments on that.
It's the bisexual guys. I wish you would just stay on that side. I don't want you coming over here for my pool of women. Nah, I want you to stay over
for sure. But
but
that's what worries me. You know what I mean? The mental persuasion. I don't agree with that. I don't,
because they're not acknowledging the fact that statistically, this next generation is literally the gayest generation that's ever existed. No,
bro, I'm not. Put that on my
I'm just
mama.
saying, no, not even just me saying that. Like, how many identify as one of the L? Like, literally, it's like 1 in 4. So it's literally the gayest generation.
Crazy.
It's the gayest generation
I've never seen nothing like this a day in my life.
Yeah, and they're all being influenced to do that, though. It's almost like you're on the outside if you're not like one of them. Like, kind of like it's making it feel like something like, you know what I mean?
Bro, it's crazy. This why I'm saying listen, bro. It got so bad, bro, to where every single black man is being accused of being gay, bro. You know what I mean?
Especially everyone in hip, like
every single one, bro.
And I knew it was a problem when they started trying to do this nail polish thing, man, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's getting wicked, bro.
There's too much zestiness going on in hip hop.
I'm being honest.
I'm
getting
sorry.
Wicked.
There's too much going on here.
Too much.
It's too much. It's too much.
Too much, bro.
And hip hop.
I remember being in what was I? Middle school, I think. I was in middle school, and I was reading and watching something about in California how they was promoting and advertising, showing to the middle school 6th graders something about being gay. And I remember the people was in uproar. They're like, what? They too young for that. And da-da-da. Why are they showing cartoons with men in dresses and da-da-da, da-da-da? You know what I mean? And then now, people gonna be like, okay, what's the big deal?
Exactly. Now they like it's accepted. It's
bro,
crazy.
Nobody, listen. You know what, bro? We gon' It ain't it.
It ain't. I'm gonna leave him alone. I ain't leave him alone. They're the mafia. Leave him alone.
It ain't
you know what I mean? But man, I gotta say, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. Every episode is a time capsule, man. If there's any advice that you want to give to 20-year-old Aywhun, what would you tell him?
Man. Bro, you gotta listen, bro. Like you gotta, bro, you gotta listen, bro. Like, I understand that you like smart, my boy. You know what I mean? I understand that you smart, but you don't know it all.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, my boy. You gotta listen in order to learn. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gonna experience a bunch of stuff. You gonna go through a whole bunch of things. You feel me? You gotta learn and grow from those things. You know what I mean? Everything that's in your life, you should take accountability in. You feel me? Because everything that happened in your life, you allowed it to be a part of your environment. You allowed it to come into your circle. You did that. You feel me? So where's the accountability at?
Yeah.
So when it comes to if you was hurt by somebody, if you failed at something, stop blaming everybody, bro. This was all on you.
Yeah.
This your life. You gotta die and you gotta lay in that casket by your damn self, bro. You feel me?
100%.
Figure it out.
That's great advice. That's great advice, young 20. And also, I wish you a very long life. Very long life.
Thank you, family. Thank you. Likewise.
One day you're gonna be 70 years old. You know what I mean? Talking about how you was popping your shit, you know what I mean, at 40.
No,
you know
for
what
sure.
I mean? I know you have many content to look back on, but maybe you might look back at this. So, what is a message you want to have for 75-year-old Aywhun in the future?
A message
to future you.
Man, you did so much. Wow. Look at all the time that look at all the time that has passed. Look at all that you've accomplished. Look at how far you've come. Look how many lives you changed. Look how much of the world you changed. You impacted the world in a different way that nobody even understood that you was gonna do that, bro. You came so far. It is nuts. It's, oh my God, nuts. Like, I got the chills right now, and I'm only 31, bro. You feel me? And I'm 75 at the time. You feel me? But yeah, that's exactly what's going on, bro. Like you did so much. You changed the world, bro. Like, wow. And guess what? You still changing the world.
You still there.
Man.
I love that.
Man.
I love that, though. That's powerful, bro. But listen, man, we should dig on, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man.
I appreciate you for having me,
time, man. And listen, as I always say, there's a lot of places your ears could be. I'm honored they chose to be with me. When in doubt, use calm honesty to express your vision. And most of all, thanks for listening.
Peace.